Yo, you guys hear me? You guys hear me all right? Oh, my throat. All right, what's good? One Smart, newbie artist, Kino. What is good? Bro, I feel like it's been like a minute. It's been a legit minute since we've talked about like Black Clover spoilers. It has been a straight minute. All right. So long as I don't sound like too low. Like if I sound kind of quiet, just let me know because I'll be able to. I could like turn myself up. But no, it's been a minute, and it's funny because I was just messaging the guys like, bro, we need to talk about this. Like we got to talk about this. So I don't know if anybody else is gonna show up. They might not. But the way it was, I like, bro, it has been so crazy. It has been so crazy. What's good, Jake? Actually, this background is actually I just never have a chance to use this one. Like I made this one, I just never have a chance to use it. I like it a lot though because this is probably one of my more favorite pictures of Noel, and then Hamor from Eden Zero is actually hype if you haven't like checked it out. Oh, Kino, I can't raise it up a bit. Okay, because I felt like it was low. Like the last time I had it right here, it was kind of low. And then also where my mic is, because I don't never talk into it. I'm always like going past it. In what sense crazy? I mean, like it's just kind of crazy though, like how Tabata is actually writing this. We are still in Wano for Black Clover. The way Tabata is writing this is very interesting because I feel like the whole stuff with Asta undoing or undoing the freaking beast magic. I forget his name. It's like Ural or something like that. And the fact that from the spoilers that I seen, it looked like that's basically where we're trending as Asta's getting ready to undo the transformation on Sister Lily, which is already crazy. And then like the type of mind control Sister Lily is under is I don't know because I on one group of people you have everybody like, oh my gosh, this is really hype. Asta's like he's like perfected his intent, he's all strong and all this, and then the other group of people is like, well, this sucks. This is just a repeat of the Elf arc. Like Asta's just doing the same thing he did already. Like it's basically copy and paste, and it's like, they're both kind of right. Like they're both kind of right, and it's weird. It's so weird. I promise you. At least to me, it is. It's so weird to me. I mean, it sucks because I do enjoy Black Clover as a story, but Tabata's just writing it so different. Like he's writing it so different from how he used to, and that just bothers me a little bit, just a little bit. We need to move out of Wano for like one chapter. I know, like that being so hyper focused on Asta this entire time is just a lot. Like it is a lot, and it's like I get I hate it when people say this, right? All right, so people like us, me and this guy, and then whoever else is in the chat, we'll be like, we need to not see Asta for a little bit, and then other people are like, oh, he's the main character. Obviously, the story is going to be about him. And it's like, yes, obviously the story is about him, but like you have to do things to like develop and set up outside of your main character. Like your story can't just be all main character. Like it can't just be all Asta. Like I get it, Black Clover is about Asta, but we have other characters for a reason. Think this last arc is gonna be 3 arcs. I don't know how you're gonna stretch it. I don't know how you're gonna stretch it to be 3 arcs. Cause like after he leaves Wano, they pretty much just are gonna attack bro. They're just gonna attack what's his name? They're gonna attack him. Freaking Lucius. So you have faith that Tabata is cooking something up in the future, bro. I want to have faith. I really do. I really do. I want to have I want to have faith right with you. I really do. But man, bro, I'm saying we haven't seen Noel and in so long. Hold on, because it's actually been a ridiculous amount of time. It really has. I'm about to pull it up on the app because it really has been like a ridiculous amount of time. Like it's been something crazy. Like, and that's the funniest part. Like, is that I know it's been something crazy. Like, 'cause it was one of these chapters way back here, like last year or something. Like, It's been a minute since we've seen them. Like we haven't seen them since like what is it, August? Yeah, we haven't seen Yuno and Noel since like September. Like not even a glimpse. We haven't seen them at all. Like at all. The Beast guy just went to base form. His body's still undying as you see how his arm heals. The spell isn't gone yet. You don't think so? It looks like I don't know. To me, it looked like it was getting undone. I would like it if it wasn't undone, because then it would add like another layer of something Austin may have to do. We got two more Wano chapters, bro. Tabata just needs to leave there next chapter. I know he isn't, but he needs to. No, you're right. Tabata should split it up better, especially since this can annoy people that aren't that crazy about Asta. And it's like he really should. He needs to. Like people like we like other characters. Like I mean, they are no longer as they were before. We're probably talking to him. Y'all think we can get back? Y'all think when we get back to Noelle, she'll be depressed or on a revenge trip? Um, I think she'll probably be more depressed than like kind of a vengeance or a revenge kind of thing. I mean, it would be interesting to see Noelle get like a mini revenge arc, but I mean, like, it would be weird at the same time. That's just not the kind of person she really is. Tabata just focuses on one part before going in a different direction. Yeah, I mean, old Tabata didn't like old Tabata like back in the Elf arc. I say that as old Tabata like he would do multiple things at the exact same time and like leave and then come back. But whatever happened in the Spade arc, he just does one whole thing and then he just does another whole thing. Like he finishes out all these. I will say with the double fights, he was trying to get back to that a little bit, like to bounce in between stuff. He was getting back to it. He really was. But like with the very first set of the Spade invasion, like the Golden Dawn got seen through. I mean, Dante and Yami and Asa's fight was basically like two parts. The Heart Kingdom was one whole thing. So like he kind of did a little bit, but not as much as he did in the Elf arc. Gene was good, bro. What is good? I'm always happy to see Gene here. Okay, no, you don't think it's gonna be undone either. You just gotta wait, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess we do. Just gotta wait. It's kind of, I mean, because what it's looking like with his anti-magic Zentin, it's looking like he severed some type of connection in them. So I mean, at least I mean that's what some people saying. We only got spoilers, so we don't got no officials. Um, so it's kind of tough to say. It's kind of tough to say. Rack said he might hop on. I haven't heard anything from Josuke and RT yet, but Rack said he might hop on. And I haven't talked to Jay in like a month of Sundays, so I'm not I'm not for sure. Uh, But yeah, Tabata needs to go back to mixing up a little bit more, especially because there's a lot of stuff. There's like a lot of stuff Tabata could be doing in the Clover Kingdom, like Julius being like exposed to being evil and like what's going on with that, how they're coordinating to find Asta with the like Black Bulls, how are Noel and Mimosa taking it? How's Yuno taking it? There's so many mini character moments where you could just like get like one chapter to break it up. Because I'm not saying we need to go back to the Clover Kingdom and just have like an entire arc right now. But I'm just saying, like in the middle of Asa's training, like one or two chapters, just one or two chapters to just break it up, to just make it a little bit easier to just digest, like a little bit easier to digest. We won't know until next week about such a Lily condition. That's true. Can we give Sister Lily some credit on her magical power? She was shooting them lasers. Bro, Sister, now that part was looking hype. Like to see like how powerful she really is. Like, I mean, a lot of us assumed that she was really strong, but to actually see it, I was kind of worried that we weren't going to get like a proper fight, but it looks like we kind of are getting a little bit. Say, Quan, what we still need is that manga reading stream. It has been a proper 365 days. You are 100% correct, Dean. I'm not going to write any checks that I might not be able to cash. So I would hate to say that we should have one and then I just don't do it. Um, RT without The arc too, though, is wild, bro. Saying that My Hero Final Arc is better so far, or something like that. Woo, woo, no, 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 it's not. Don't believe that. The My Hero Final Arc is actually somehow slightly worse than the Black Clover one. Crazy, absolutely crazy about that one. Um, Manga in general are not great at closing out stories this generation. My Hero, JJK, Tokyo Revengers, and Black Clover feel stretched. Yeah, the whole last part of Tokyo Revengers is just like what was that? Like that last arc was like what was that? So yeah, I mean Black Clover Tabata still has time to bring it together. In my opinion, I could be biased, just kind of like a big Black Clover stand, but I feel like Tabata could still pull it together. My Hero, I'm just not seeing it, bro. I'm not seeing it. Like I mean, I know they just brought in Gentle and what's her face, Nagant or like whatever, and I'm just like, Gentle was actually hype. I'm not gonna lie, I was actually hype about that one. But Nagant, I was like, I don't really care. Like I don't. I feel like she should be dead. I feel like unless you're like kind of a simp for Nagant, you don't really care all that much. So yeah, it was just like meh. Like what Horikoshi should have did is he should have brought in the one dude from freaking Vigilantes, the freaking crawler. That would have been hype. Like that would have been if he would have brought the crawler in here. If y'all haven't read Vigilantes, it is actually really good. Like Vigilantes is fire. Thoughts on? Oh, really? He wants to end JJK this year. This year? Ooh, no. No, I don't know how he would have to rush it. I'm not saying it. He would legit have to rush it. I think the funniest thing though with JJK trying to end JJK this year, Yuji would have gotten like no he would have no special moves, like no techniques. He has no abilities. That's kind of funny to me. He's like the only main character in like a battle anime series about shonen battle series that doesn't have a signature attack. Or he should have brought in Chiyosaki. Oh, Overhaul. Yeah, that would have been hype. Bring like Overhaul or something. That would have been hype. It's just his whole choice of like who to bring back is kind of meh. I agree with you. Dobby should be dead. I don't know how he's moving. Like he might, but Dobby's kind of a cool character, so he might be able to like salvage that a little bit. A little bit. I don't really care about Toga at all. Like at all, at all. Like Toga is like one of the worst characters in My Hero for me. Like she's so bad. She's like not a good written character in my opinion. She's really not in my opinion. Her whole thing with like Ochiko just feels so. It just feels like it's there. It legit feels like it is there. Like Toga's only value to the story right now is like just her stuff with like having twice his blood. It's like her emotional connections and actual ties to the story are like non-existent. Like they just it is just it is just here for no reason, and it bothers me so much. All right, we're getting a Toga versus Ochiko round three, around three, something no one asked for. Nobody wanted this. No one. I don't think there's anybody who wanted this at all. Like goodness. Black Clover art currently isn't bad. I just hope more characters get a chance to shine. It's not just a whole Asta watches everyone type of art. Yeah, I hope it's not either. I mean, we definitely have like some good setup with it. With I think with Lucius being able to like bring back people that may have died or past villains, to kind of make them fight people, and we kind of get a bunch of face-offs. Like if Lucius has like, oh, these are my 12 holy paladins or something, or these are my eight archangels, and people go off and fight them. I think that would be really really hype. Um, he needs something like that to really like breathe some life into his other characters. Because Tabata, as we used to know him in the Elf arc, a bunch of different characters would get shine and have moments and all this other things. But then in the Spade arc, it kind of condensed down. It condensed down to okay, well, just Asta and the Black Bulls are mostly going to be getting shine. Not really too many other characters. Of course, we're going to have get his, but other characters really aren't going to get that much shine. I mean, yeah, Charlotte had a moment here. We got to see Jack's dad, but that's not really the actual type of shine that we're talking about. And now here in the Wano arc, we were like really just Asta, just Asta. Watch Dobby self-sacrifice and take a hit for his dad at the last second, change of heart. That would be trash. That'd be horrible. It'd be so bad. Deku still wants to save Shigaraki. I think he does too. I think he really does too. I'm not gonna lie. I really think he does too. I think he wants to save him so bad. And it's one of those things where he's gonna be like, because they were just talking about what's the difference between heroes and villains. He's like, this is the difference because I'm still trying to save you, and that's all Shigaraki ever wanted was deep down to be saved. It's gonna be something so cheesy like that. And I'm not saying cheesy is inherently bad, but it's just like, oh my gosh. JJK is getting rushed for sure, 100%. There's no way. There's no way he's is gonna get wrapped up without being rushed. So it's interesting, but I don't like the dynamic. Yeah, it's just there, right? It really is. Black Bulls really didn't get shined in the spade. I mean, ugh. I mean, they did. I mean, they had their whole thing against like against what's the face against Morris. I mean, I guess that was kind of smaller. But I guess when I compare it to the amount of characters that got shine in the Elf arc, like with all of the captains, I mean, I guess if you count all the captains getting beat up by Lucifaro as shine, then but then but like Luck got to show off ultimate magic, and like he's a black boy. I mean, we didn't get to see Leo do any ultimate magic. I mean, we got to see Mimosas, but she's like Black Bull adjacent. Also, she's like kind of in the same category as like where of course they get to do stuff, but Luck didn't get to show off his stuff. We got to see this new combination from Gordon Henry. Like we got Zora and Nero combo stuff. So it's like we got stuff from people, but like we got stuff from people in the Black Bulls, but we really didn't get too much from other characters. I feel like might be worse than the Obito situation. Shigaraki get saved. Like no lie, it. Ooh, no. I think Obito would still be worse in my opinion. I really do. I think Obito would still be worse. I think it would still be worse because the Obito one was just out of nowhere. It felt so random. Like when Naruto talked him down, it felt so random. Wait a second. Either if the spell is canceled, the heck happens if the guy's still in. Oh yeah, I don't know what happens because I wonder like is she just connected to him through the underworld or is he actually housed inside of her? I think for the sake of the argument, I'm going to think that he's still like in the underworld, but like Lucius may have like connected those two together through his magic. Maybe that's how he did it. I don't think she's actually or he's actually inside of her. Yuno's dad is a bum. This is true. Well, I mean, there was no way he was gonna win that fight, even if he wasn't a bum. I wonder if we're gonna see a flashback of Astro Chain with that one dude who was considered the strongest. I mean, maybe. I feel like we're not. I feel like we're not, to be honest with you. Probably got to be important with all the trying to be robots in Wonderland. I think that's kind of weird, to be honest with you. Just the fact that there's robots there that look just like her. But I mean, I think this like further like drives home that she's kind of like this jokey gag type character. You know me, I always think that she's a gag. Yeah, yeah, no, he ate. He ate all his food. He just ate it all. You think Ryu will talk to Ichika about the situation? I mean, maybe afterwards, like super afterwards. Like like that might be like a epilogue Wano type thing. I think if the Black Bulls show up, then maybe that'll be a conversation, but I don't think it's gonna happen like mid like kind of like mid arc or like right now. I think it's gonna be like way at the end. When Sister Lily gets back, I think that would be great for development. Honestly, if she actually straight up dies, because everyone knows like Tabata really doesn't want to kill people unless it's in like a flashback. Like current Black Clover timeline Tabata is like a saint, but like Tabata in flashback, she's like a serial killer. So like it's so different. Like it's so like if he actually does go through with killing her, it would be kind of crazy. But after the whole how the Spade arc went, I don't think he's killing anybody. I don't think anybody is gonna die at all. I've no no. I don't think no one's life is in danger to me. I didn't forget to feed anybody. I was supposed to feed the cat earlier, and I did. I did. He ate at 5. The cat is fed. The cat is fed. He ate all his food in like 2 seconds. What's your theory, Gene? I'm definitely curious. This art can be great if the first words Yami has for sisters, why are you sisters words? That would be hype. I'm not gonna lie. That would be so funny. Because she'd just get instantly irritated. That dynamic would be hype because usually she can just bully everybody, but she wouldn't be able to bully Yami. Sister Lily would get the Kaneme treatment. I don't know who that is, Ner. Or Yami. I don't know who that is. I can't blame that. Yeah, after the whole Gaja scenario, bro, like, no. Tabata's gonna have a really, really, really hard time convincing me that anybody's gonna die anytime soon. With all of that, with the Gacha stuff, with the Noct and Yami, and like all of that, no, nope. He's gonna have a hard time convincing me anyone is gonna die. It's kind of weird though, because with this whole like Sister Lily thingy, it's kind of funny because she's still surprised that like Asta is in Wano. So it's like I wonder why. Like why is she shocked? Because like I understand her personality is somewhat intact, but just her train of thought is different. Oh, that's Tosin's first name. Oh, okay. I've never heard anyone not call him Tosin. Never heard anybody not call him Tosin. Oh, here's the gene theory. What if Sister Lily willpower overpowers the will to kill Asta and Lucius pulls on some you had one job and then kills her? I mean, I would hate the trope of oh I'm brainwashed, but since I don't want to be brainwashed anymore, I overcame it thing to happen like that. But if it happened and Lucius kills her, that would be hype. But at the same time, if he just popped into Wano and then left, that would be weird. There are some elements here. If he had a way to kill her like remotely, I think that would be hype, similar to kind of like in what's it called in Demon Slayer, how like since all the demons are connected to Muzan, they can't say or do anything like in spite of Muzan. Like they can't talk crazy about him because he'll know, and he could like kill them without actually having to be there to kill them. I think if it was something like that, that would be fire. But but yeah, him to control him in person, I don't know. There's definitely some parts of that that I do like. Could Lucius turn Yuno into a paladin? Probably. Like, probably. I mean, or maybe not, because he has that whole, like, I'm beloved by Mana, so I just get to ignore the rules of everything. Like, I get to just not be affected by stuff for some odd reason. So I don't know. Maybe not. Sister Lily dumped him in the ocean. He can't swim. Why is she not be? Well, I don't know if she dumped him in the ocean because it's like he washed up, but he washed up on the shores of Wano. So it's like it's hard to tell like how far in the ocean he could have sent, she could have sent him, or did she actually just put him on the shores? It's kind of like we don't know exactly where she put him. I'm gonna say she dropped him on Wano, but I don't know. Also, it seems like Heath is gonna get packed up off screen. It's so funny, bro, because I'm not gonna lie. A lot of you guys might think I'm kind of dumb for this, but I was still in disbelief that was Heath until he had the little flashback of Asta hitting him. I was being stubborn about it. I did not want to believe that that was Heath, at like under no circumstances. I was kind of thinking that after the spell is undone that they die. I mean, that could be interesting if they just died like outright, but everybody knows about it doesn't want to kill anybody, so doesn't want to kill anybody. You should give Revenger a shot on Crunchyroll. It's surprisingly good. Revenger. You talking about Tokyo Revengers? Because I've definitely I've read it. Unless you're talking about something else. Yeah, Ken, I wasn't trying to believe it because it's just like I just refuse to believe that Tabata would use him again. Cause like Brody turned into ice and then just like disintegrated into thin air. Like, how did you bring his body back? Like, like how did you bring his body back? It makes no sense. It's kind of funny because when you think about like potential old villains that we could get as paladins, we could get like those old OG diamond generals, like Brox and like Lagus and that other lightning guy. We could get like Catherine, the like Ash witch chick that like fought. It'd be kind of interesting. We could also get like trying to think. I won't say them was like the only people that really Julius had a hand in like killing for real for real. You don't think you talking about Tokyo Revengers? I'm gonna have to see what this uh Revenger is. Said top five Black Clover characters I want to see make an appearance in this final arc and why. So because in terms of make an appearance versus do something is kind of different to me. I'm gonna do all right, I'll do top five that I want to make an appearance, and then top five I want to actually do something. There's gonna be like some crossover. So for ones I actually want to make an appearance, I gotta see like this is all gonna be one. I want to see like the whole church people, so like Father Orsi, Nash, and all them. They gotta make like I need some type of dialogue from them with Sister Lily just being taken, like something. Um, Also Mars. Mars has to make he has to make some type of it's like Mars has just been like absent. He's been absolutely absent. So this man has been gone for like 200 chapters. So I gotta at least see him. Um, as much as I dislike this character and everybody knows, I gotta see Laura Petchka. Like she's supposed to know everything. So I'm just wondering what her thoughts, what's going on, how's the Heart King respond on this. Laura Petchka, I do need to see her. Um, who else? Xenon would be hype. I'm not for sure what Lucius is planning, but seeing Xenon again would actually be fire. And then last person I want to make an appearance. I'm not really for sure because there's like people that I want to see, but I don't know if they're going to really do anything. Like, cause it's like I wouldn't mind seeing like that old, Sally Valdos and what's his name? Rady's group. I wouldn't mind seeing them again, but I don't know if they're going to like do anything. I guess. Uh, Legoland Spirit Dive. Yeah, that's just never gonna happen. Uh, Lucius did like Morris, made him another body. He could, but to make him another body from absolutely nothing, like goodness. What's good, Sinbad? Oh man, I haven't heard from you in a minute. Josuke was right. Tabata had a missed opportunity with Marlon Spade. Bro, he did. It was all there. It was perfectly set up for him. It really was. It was perfectly set up for him. As far as top five characters that I need to see do something in this arc, I need to see a William fight like actually on panel. Like I need to actually see a fight in the manga. I think it's crazy that like out of all of the academies, we really haven't seen him fight in the actual manga. It's just wild. Like how have we not had a William fight? So William, I need him to actually do something. Um, it's another captain. I need to see Dorothy actually have another fight. I really do. I need to have there has to be another actual Dorothy fight. She got off screen by Morris and she tied with her elf self. I need a real fight with Dorothy. Um, who's another person? Again, Mars. Mars has to do something. I need him to show up in this arc and actually fight somebody. That would be fire. Um, this is a weird one. I need to see Vonica actually do something because when you think about it, all she did was just get beat up by Noelle. Like she didn't really actually do anything. So if she could pop up and actually do something, that would be hype. And then number one for my list of people that need to do something in this arc is Leo. Like Leo has done absolutely nothing the entire series. Like he has been gassed the entire series and done absolutely nothing. Leo has to do something. Oh no, that's actually a good one. Curious would actually be a good one to actually see. Forget William Free Dorothy. Man, no. Both of them for real, for real. Uh, I want Sister Lily to live, but remember the people she killed. I mean, you can still kill people and be alive. Wait, did she kill anybody though? Leo's a paladin. That would be so trash to make Leo a paladin. Like to make Leo's big thing is to just get beat up. So the destroyer sword is useless against the paladins. I'm not for sure if it is. Cause like in theory, I feel like it should work. Like in theory, I feel like it should, but maybe like Asta might not be able to use it that way. Cause if you remember when he was fighting against like, cause it should just dispel effects, and it's even worked on like continuous effects. So it's like I'm not for sure like to what extent. I feel like it might be able to work, to be honest though. RIP Josuke podcast. I mean, Josuke's been really busy. I just talked to him. Was it 2 days ago? Like 2 days ago. He's been really busy. He's still doing good and stuff. I invited him tonight. He might show up. He might not. But he has actually just been pretty busy because he hasn't really been on Twitter either. Surprised I didn't mention the Witch Queen. I'm not. See, Gene. I've never been like a big stan of the Witch Queen all like that. Like I've always like I feel like people overhype her. I feel like she's always been overhyped. You know, right? He is chasing the bag. He really is. You kind of got to down there. Florida is expensive. That is an expensive place. That is a very expensive place to live. Not like cheap old Ohio that I live in. If it's so related, it shouldn't work like the curses on Laura Pechka. Well, also the thing is he can't dispel curses though. Cause I know that that was like a thing. He can't dispel curses. So like, I don't know if it would be the same or different. Or maybe since it's some type of weird soul purification magic, I don't know. I don't know. It's like Tabata has these weird things where like curses are kind of different. But see, it's not supposed to work. But then he stopped the curse bomb on Laura Pechka, so that was like weird in itself. Like she was about to blow up, pull up to NYC. No, New York dangerous and expensive at the same time. Well, I guess it depends on where in New York you is. Well, you said NYC, so I mean New York City, definitely. Well, I've been there once before when I was younger. I would like to go back again, because the one thing I did remember is they had really good pizza in New York City. It was like I got pizza on like so many different corners, and like all the pizza I had was really good. If Lily dies, Asta, it's finished. Will not be able to recover from it. See, I think he'll be sad, but I think all this personal growth he's had over the last few chapters, which is something that is really good for Asta's character, like is really good for Asta's character. But like her dying, I think he'd be sad, but he'd be okay with it because of all of the development he's went through. Ohio is especially affordable where we live. Columbus is a little pricey. Yeah, Columbus might be a little expensive, but I mean that's probably more so because it's the capital. But up here, Northeast, no, it's pretty cheap. It's one of the cheaper places in the states to live. To be honest with you, uh, Brooklyn's mad chill. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't be seeing anything good. West Coast is the best coast. You talking about? I hope you're not talking about anywhere in California. If you go anywhere in California, it's automatically too expensive. And I think it's crazy up there in Washington too. It's nothing but trees though, I think. I think Washington might be kind of lame. I don't know. We don't know a lot about the West Coast. About like the West Coast is really just California and Las Vegas and then just trees. That's all it is. You know why you want Leo to get jumped by Fuego and Marileona? Because even if he went Paladin, he wouldn't be able to beat them. Like he would not be able to beat them. Do I go to the Cavs game? I've only been to one Cavs game. Yeah, I've been to one Cavs game and I the now Guardians. I've been to one baseball game and one Cavs game since I've been over here. What's it? Cleveland. I mean, Cleveland not far, but it's just kind of out the way. And then the Cavs tickets. I mean, it's like to go when they weren't that good, it would have been cheap. But it's like why go? But now that they're pretty good, it's like it's kind of expensive. It would be nice though, cause the when I went, I was like in the nosebleed, so I couldn't see anything. It was some really cheap tickets. They was like $20. So you know I was up there. I was up there in the Raptors. You said top five different ways for the series to end. Top five as in good, like as in good ways for the series to end. Um, man, there's so much crap that needs to be done. I think one of the better ways is okay. They beat everybody. Asta Wizard King, Leo Spade, or Spade King, and I think that ending would just be pretty good, like just a really basic one. I know a lot of people want, um, I know a lot of people want Asta and to fight, but I really don't. I don't think it makes sense for them to fight. Like, and because like the fight would be cool and like hype in itself, but at no point in the story outside of the tournament would it have made sense for them to fight. Like Tabata had his chance when turned into an elf to get them to fight, but he didn't. But they didn't. Don't get me wrong. The moments of them fighting Lich together was hype, but that was outside of that. That was his last moment to get them to fight. Everything after that, it would have not have made sense for them to fight. Would get washed. Yeah, on paper, would get washed. Tabata would have to just start giving all kind of crazy stuff. He like, and that's kind of what he does. He like Tabata would just start saying blood by mana and does all kind of stuff. Oh, blood by mana makes you immune to all these effects. That's really what he would have to do to make have any type of chance. Which is already kind of happening because like a lot of the times Yuno's fighting mad close to Asta, while Asta's quite literally breaking down magic particles, and Yuno's just fine. The Black Bulls commit to get Asta, and they have yet to retrieve. I mean, it's only been 2 days, right? Yeah, I think it's been 2 days since they were said that they were going to get him. It's going to be so awkward when they show up because it's like, where, how did they find this place? I would have preferred Asta fighting Leopold instead of Magna. Facts. That would have been way better for Impact, I think. Have him fight Leopold instead of Magna. I get it though, because Magna was on the same team as like Kirsch, so the fight served like two purposes instead of against Leopold would have just been one. So like I get it, but the Leopold fight would have been way more hype. Um, what's another way that the series could end? There's another good thing is I would like if there's some way he could save Julius in some kind of way, but to be honest, I'm not. I don't really think he could because I don't really think he ever existed, kind of. So I don't know if he found some way to save him, that would be pretty dope. Um, Another thing that would be cool, I would kind of like it if Yami went back to the Land of the Sun, but the way Yami is, I don't think he would. I don't think he would go back. Yami's kind of pretty content with where he is. I mean, it sounds like he misses it sometimes since he always like does things of his old customs and talks about it, but I don't know. Ever existed? Yeah, I don't think Julius actually existed. If you think about it, like, because he was created, like, wasn't he, like created in Lucius' head? Like, he's like a separate, like, I don't, like, he's not like a real person, you know what I mean? The fact that the story is about to end and we didn't see the Earth Spirit is wild. Tabata has no choice but to just give it to Mars. I mean, honestly, it's probably his best bet, and it's kind of mid if he just does that. Like, it's kind of mid if he just does that. So, yeah. The pacing is slow and multiple breaks didn't help. That's true. That's very true. Like, it was really. The Spade arc pacing was really bad. And then I want to say Tabata, he had a lot of different stuff. Like he had that 3 month health break. His kid being born really derailed the story a lot. Not trying to say like, oh, you can't have a kid or oh, you can't raise a family. I'm not trying to say any of that kind of stuff. But I mean, at the end of the day, your job is to write a story every week. That is your job. So I mean, this thing kind of derailed that. Like you having a kid, kind of it hurt his story. It really did. I get it. Mangakas are overworked. They really are. But like, if you take the writer of Naruto, Kishimoto got married like right around when Naruto started, and I want to say Naruto really started to pick up in like the early 2000s. Him and his wife did not have their honeymoon until after Naruto was finished. Like, until after it was finished, which is like in what 2016, 2017. I'm just saying, like, to be a mangaka, you need some dedication. Oh, that's Rex. Hold on, I'm about to call Rex. I'm about to call Rex. So I haven't heard anything from RT or Josuke, but we did get Rex. So let's see. Let me see here. Gotta go through my favorite app, Discord. You would think I'd be so much better using Discord by now, but I'm really not. Like absolutely terrible. Hello? So it says Rex answer, but I can't hear him. Rex, if you're talking, we cannot hear you. Yeah, if you're talking, I straight cannot hear you. I'm gonna just read some chat so I figure out what's going on. I think Yami is a misfit by nature. Once his misunderstood squad of kids grow, he may be able to move home. That could be. It's like, cause I really would like him to go back to Wano, but I don't know, man. It just feels like he would stay. Actually, if he goes back to Wano, take Charlotte with him, that would probably be as good as it could get. Honestly, that would be as good as it could get for them. Coolest form in Black Clover, Luck Battle Lightning Fiend. I don't know, cause it kind of looks like his regular Lightning Fiend form a little bit. Coolest form probably. I think I actually like it's like his like half spirit dive. I think that one's probably the coolest one to me. I think it got significantly less cool when it became like a full thing. Like I like the whole half dynamic him and Asta had going on there. William, he absolutely will not. That never happens in shonen series ever, 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 ever. That would just never happen. I do think he's going to end up with Mimosa though. I really do. Because it seems like it's going to be the whole Bleach thing all over again. That's what it thinks, or that's what it looks like. Will I make Black Clover content when mobile comes out? Maybe, maybe. You never know. You never know. Everybody knows I'm a sucker for mobile games. Everybody knows I'm a sucker for mobile games, so I might. I might. Uh, oh, it was good, Gino. Why no chapter reviews? I'm just now getting back into the swing of things after my extended vacation. So we'll see. It might be in the near future. I'm trying to get my schedule together. My real life schedule sucks. It actually just sucks. And it's really not the things I have to do. It's more like me. I'm bad at time management. Kino, yes, I really do think that. I really do. I really do think it's gonna be Mimosa. Like that's not. I'm not even trolling. Thoughts on the Fortnite trailer? Looks good. I'm like really happy we don't have that super trash animation from Dean or freaking Marvy Jack or any of those guys. So I'm really happy about that. So I don't know how long the series is gonna go with how much content we have. So, but overall, I'm very excited about it. Rax, I called you. I cannot hear you, bro. It's not working. Let me try again. Could be Discord though. Yeah, Discord is just being so stupid right now. Oh wait, it might be my settings. Hold on, let me try that. I wouldn't be surprised if it was my settings at all. Let me see here. Yeah, it might be my settings. Rax, can you hear me? Yeah, Rax, the little lines you talking not even moving, bro. So I see Rax can hear me, but why can't I hear him though? I really do not know why. Like I have no idea why. Rax, is your mic like plugged up or something? Like is everything plugged up on your end? Yeah, Rax, is your mic plugged up or like is everything plugged up on your end? Cause like I just really do not hear you at all. Like your little circles aren't even moving over your Discord thing. Oh, there we go. I can hear you now. Rax, the celebrity online, definitely as a celebrity, billionaire, philanthropist, playboy. That you? Same guy? So now all of a sudden you're just an alchemy fan, out out of nowhere. All right, Kino, can you guys hear Rax now? I think we got it all fixed. You guys can't hear him. That makes me deeply sad. All right, let me see here. Right, what am I doing? Wait, Rex, can you say something? Okay. You didn't have to say all that. Yeah, my desktop audio is not. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Why is it doing this though? I think if I, dang, it has been just. How did I have this set up before? I don't remember. I I don't remember. I just don't remember. It makes me so mad. Oh man.
It might be time for you to retire,
Let me see. Can you guys hear him now?
become a podcaster.
How's that? I think I fixed it. I think it's fixed. Fingers crossed. Let me know.
Here to talk about how Sister Lily is about to go berserk. Level 2 paladin about to unlock. Wait till next week.
Yes, they can hear you. Hopefully it's not too loud. I feel like it's mad loud.
Luquan, while you're here, let me get let me get your opinion on something.
Wait,
I
no,
was
because
talking to somebody the other day.
No, I need your Black Clover opinions. No, I haven't.
On what?
On the stuff that's going on. How do you feel about it?
I mean, I've already said I thought the Z10 training was kind of boring.
You thought it was boring, the whole thing?
Yeah, I feel like this is like a lower level training that should have happened earlier in the series. Like it's not. I don't want to say it's not flashy, but it just doesn't seem. It doesn't seem like enough for what the time we've been trading. Like it's not hype enough for the fact we've been sitting for like 8 chapters on very slow chapters
I mean,
for like
it's only been like 2
multiple
days.
breaks.
It's only been 2 days though.
Well, I mean, he learned Devil Union. What I'm saying is, like, I wish Asta learned something cooler. Like this just wasn't something that was like really exciting for him to get. So it just feels like kind of boring.
You sound like a
No,
meathead
it just is like the amount of time we've spent, and then for what we got, it just feels very stale. It's not exciting. It's like fucking when we got the True Magic guides. It's like that's cool, but I mean, I'm not too hyped about it.
I mean, I'm sorry, everybody can't have true flaming dragon king savage dragon roar fire.
If Asta instead it was like, oh, Asta got his own unique sword made for him. That like
would be hype.
If it was like Asta can't use Z10 because none of these swords are like Asta's perfect weapon that is like the best for him, and then he gets the weapon that is best for his style, and then that's how he gets his Z10. It's like that's Asta's best sword because it's the best fit for him. If it was like that, I'd be like, that's hype. But it's like all this is, it's literally just anti-magic EI slash. Like it's Yami's EI slash, but with anti-magic. It's the same thing. Well, except it doesn't do damage because it doesn't cut the people he doesn't want to cut, so it just cancels the spells. I'm saying it's just not that hype.
But wait, Gino said he might still get a new sword. Because if you think about it though, like
I will be happy about it. But I mean, like now the thing is like now though. But hold on, the thing is, like, now if he gets a new sword, it just gets a new sword. There's not a story reason of why he got the new sword other than he just gets another one.
Maybe somebody in the
It was a good opportunity that could have been used. Maybe we'll get it in a different way in the future before the arc ends. I'm hoping.
Some people say that you're missing. Some people say that you might be onto something in the.
It's like this arc. To me, it's like how Fairy Tail before, like an important arc. There's a little mini arc. And there's important stuff in there, but it's like you don't come out of those arcs being like, man, that was a wild ride. It was just like, well, that was cool. There's some stuff happening.
So
I don't mean that in a bad way. I think it's just like overall, this is the start of everything, and it's just because it's weekly. Because like we have to. Lucia's thing is like after the 7 days, that's when stuff's actually gonna happen. I want to see what everybody else is doing, because I think everything until this is just training. Is even the paladins they seem like fodder paladins. It's like a dude we don't know who has 2 abilities and then Heath. And then Sister Lily, when you think about it, Sister Lily as a paladin is still a wizard who is a not even strong enough to be a magic knight and has no combat skills. So I feel like this is all just the opening. This is like the Dark Disciples of paladins. These are the characters that are just here for people to
I mean,
flex on and get power ups
but
and show new stuff.
but she has
Once
a
we get
she has a
through
top tier
this,
double though. She has a top tier double though.
but I mean, like she has a top tier devil for somebody who's not that strong, and it's like she has no fighting stuff of her own. Because even how she's been fighting, she just spams big attacks. She has no like combat skills.
Right.
Whereas like if we get I don't know Paladin Dark Triad or Paladin Morris or maybe that shiny general finally will show up. Somebody who actually is like a combat skilled person made Paladin. I think those are going to be the Paladins that actually matter.
Let me see. Gene
These
said,
are like the when the fractions showed up at the beginning of their wrong car
"Oh
arcs.
my gosh,
These are just the
that's
fodders.
crazy that you compared them to Friday. That's wild. I'm
These
gonna
are these I think these are the fodder paladins. These are like
wow.
these are the ones that Tabata was like, I need to give Sister Lily two paladins. Heath, and then I'm gonna make up a guy so I can have this gremlin power be a thing.
Let me see. Gene is saying, I see where Rex is coming from. It's kind of like the equivalent of Deku being in the final arc and just now learning how to use his legs in a way. I can see.
It's just it's not a hype boost, is what I'm saying.
You guys just want some
It's
super crazy Rasen Shuriken explosion blast.
when you hold no timeout, when your whole thing is training my ultimate attack or some special move, it should be something that's like, man, I'm glad that it's worth the amount of time put into it. Ostis is literally it's a counter slash.
I mean, Kino's probably onto something. He says, I honestly think there's more to the Zenton stuff with Asta. We didn't really see him acquiring it. So, I mean, there could be more to the training that we just didn't see.
I'm hoping maybe the other swords have different maybe that like I think it'd be cool if like his if the demon slayer sword its Zetin was like a shield one where it blocked attacks
Shield.
or
It's
some shit.
already he can already do that with Dark Divider though. Just make it bigger.
But I mean, like it's a better one. Like Zetin is just like a big counter move or
Ooh,
block
it
move.
has a handle now.
There you go. Asta just crouches behind it and becomes one big super shield.
I mean, I've
It's
been
good
asking for a shield for a long time, but
because it's like think about this. What do you think? I'm sure Yuno's upgrade and Noel's upgrades. They're all going to
oh
be
yeah,
really cool and
well, Yuna's
flashy.
gonna have some type of star, wind, solar meteor blast or
He's gonna
something
have
great.
some cool stuff.
Yeah, he's
It's
gonna have
just
something wild.
I figured Asta would get something cooler from this, something that was like worth more going into the final arc after we just had multiple chapters that were some of like the slowest that we've had going into an arc.
No lie, this person said I see Air being a paladin. That would be kind of fire.
That'd be cool.
It would be cool. Also, I hope your recovery goes well with your gallbladder surgery, sir. That sounds like it was not fun.
Is that the Sarah dude? He
Sarah?
got yeah, he got a robotic arm implemented onto his shoulder.
What?
He's planning to be like the Predator. Yeah, he's gonna get it to hold a plasma gun. Right now, we're just in the waits until they get plasma guns. But right now, he's just getting used to the arm. It's called planning.
They say Yuno's gonna be a Saint Seiya character with Star Magic. Honestly, if what is it called? The freaking you probably don't even know anything about Saint Seiya, do you, Rex?
I know a general idea about Saint
You know
Seiya.
about the little Pegasus, Ryu, Senkin, or
Yeah.
whatever, the like 1,000 Pegasus meteor fits?
I don't. I don't know what Yuna's gonna do with the star magic to improve it, but I hope he improves it because his star magic is not good.
He just needs more stars.
But I mean, like all he's really got that's good is teleport. He needs something better.
I mean, it's probably just more damage capability. Like, because he has more stars, he can probably like make better like attacks and weapons and stuff.
He should do more. Needs to like use it more for support because unless he can, here's the thing: unless he can do well, actually, I don't know because like I don't know if Saint Stage is really gonna matter against Paladins. I guess.
Like, what do you mean? Like,
So it's like
he's
because
just
I
gonna
was
be
thinking like
stronger. What do
because
you mean? Like,
well I was
he's
thinking because remember his star magic didn't do anything in Xenon because it's not arcane, but I guess that doesn't matter now because I don't think Paladins have the same thing.
I'm actually
I
kind
don't
of
think they
glad
need to
we're
be
just
arcane.
moving away from the arcane thing entirely. That was just a giant flop. Like, like that was terrible.
Yeah, I assume the Paladins won't require Asta. Like that's one thing I think we need
Hmm.
is I'd like one. I don't want Sister Lily to be undone. I'm hoping that she's not saved, and we leave that for a little
Okay,
later.
yeah,
I am
we
on
were
that
talking about
train.
that earlier if she's saved or not. So you want her to be not saved? What about live or die? Or do you not care either way?
Wait, what? I assume she'll live. I don't think she's gonna die.
So, but would you want her to live?
Oh, throughout the end of the story?
Or throughout the end of her, like, so you think that
By
saving
the end of the
her?
story, I think you should just kill her. I mean, like, what else? What else does she do? If she's playing for Black Clover 2 to keep her around, but I mean, like, other than
You
that,
said
it's
Black
just like
Clover 2. You didn't even try.
if it's if Black Clover 2, I'm just saying, that's it's a name in progress. But
You
whatever the plan is,
didn't even try. Black Clover 100 Years Quest.
Black Clover, 4 Nights of the Clover Apocalypse, starring Astival, and he has the least drip of any shonen ever. That's the goal. I got some slang. Gene teaches me slang when you guys aren't
You
around.
do not need to learn any slang, Rex. You and your young people
For real,
slang.
for real.
For real, for real.
Oh my god. Okay. Dang.
You're even
Word.
so. Well, you're getting progressively older with the slang.
But yeah, it's just I don't know. This arc's been alright. I just feel like I wish that all of Asta's stuff was later and it was his training right now is going off screen and we were seeing what was going on with everybody else.
That would be good. It would have been better.
But I wish I really and I've actually complained about this. I'm gonna get your opinion on this too, Quan.
Okay.
Is that the thing I don't like about the new Shonen pacing is it doesn't build up enough hype. If Asta was off screen and was doing this like a Sage Mode Naruto thing, where he shows up 2/3 into it, I think it'd be super hype when everything's looking at its worst.
So almost like what they tried to do in the Spade arc, like what they tried to do in the My Hero arc.
Well, those were the thing is like those were rushed though. Is what I'm saying is they don't give them enough time. It's
And
like
that's
2
why I said
chapters and
tried.
these guys are back.
That's why I said tried. Like they tried to do it.
Yeah, I wish they would. Like, I don't like that about the new gen pacing. Everything's too fast.
Yeah, it just happens too quick. I will say like it was, and then it wasn't even looking that bad before Asta showed up. So he kind of just like popped up.
It was just the Ryuzen came out. They performed as pretty much most people expected, and they all are a disappointment. I want to put this on the table after what happened.
Well, no,
After we saw that they all had generic element magic, we knew. I think we all knew.
well, no, I don't
That
think they're a disappointment. I mean, they're still strong. Like
they got one shot by
okay.
a nobody. Like, come on, they could at least like fought for like the chapter. They got one shot.
Ichika didn't get one shot.
Ichika is barely standing, and she's like, what? They're number 2.
Well, she was scared though.
Oh my god!
She was scared, and
Come on,
she might be her number 3. The one guy with the little banjo might be better.
that guy's a healer though. I don't think so.
You never know. He don't talk, and he has a cat. And he has
As
a
far as
banjo, so
right
he's
now,
annoying.
he's a healer. So I don't
Oh
think
my
so.
gosh! You can't just
He's
default him.
healing magic.
You
So I mean,
can't. No. Oh, it's freaking Patri had healing magic, and he's not a healer, so
Patria though, doesn't he have a 4-leaf?
yeah, he does.
Does this guy have a 4-leaf scroll?
No,
Is the cat gnome?
no, I don't know. Like
Oh, hold on, write it
she's.
down. Gene, the cat is gnome. This the guy is a spirit.
I'm just saying she's probably like Ichika realistically is probably is number 3. Like I think those 2 guys are ahead of her.
Maybe.
The banjo
Either
dude and
way,
that other
man.
guy.
And I mean that guy, all the reason until they perform, I think they're losers.
Okay, Rex. You just want them to be losers.
They haven't done any like
They fought a
hate when
dragon, right? They killed a 5-headed dragon.
the dragon. Here's the thing. What did that dragon do?
Well, he was like a mythical dragon from the past that they brought.
Let me tell you this, and be honest. Like the Albion, like the first big fat Albion that attacked Camelot was more threat. Like it was more effective than that dragon had so far. The dragon showed up, it like broke some houses and it shot like a mountain nearby and then it died.
Yes, it was. I don't know. You guys were
It's the nothing.
the
It's
link for
not even
you
like
too.
a
Come
smart
on, guys.
dragon.
It was a five-headed dragon. Like what?
It's literally just a big mindless tarded monster that doesn't do anything.
It was going to like what was it? If they didn't stop it, it was probably going to destroy the land of the sun in general.
It was not. Here's the thing. It was not a threat. The reason, like, we're casually one-shotting it. Like, it's clearly not that big of a deal. It had no battle. It didn't even fight back. Is the thing.
It's
It
an
has no arms.
it's well, yeah, it doesn't have arms. What do you want it to do? Like I don't know what you want it to do.
It has 5 heads. I don't know if you've ever seen something with multiple heads. They usually use them for limbs. Have you ever watched Godzilla?
Yeah, with wasn't thing.
Ghidorah. Come
No,
on, come on.
cause I knew it sounded like your one cat's name. That's how I was trying to
That's
remember it.
Gandora. That's a different cat.
It's like what, one letter off.
Close.
Say I do agree with this
Anyway,
take from Gene though. He's saying like people in Black Clover need to use their magic in better ways instead of just like shooting at like
I would.
elemental beam.
Gene,
It is kind of
Gene, my guy.
played
You
out.
need to be reading Mashal then for that.
Wait, do they use their magic in different ways in Mashal?
Yeah, there's a lot. There's one dude who has he has his base is magnetism magic, and he gets a second wand that gives him electricity, and he combines them and makes a rail gun.
Wow, so he's basically used as Captain Kidd.
He's that, but he actually gets a little bit more to do on the screen. He actually has more backstory than Kid does.
Kid has a full backstory with a killer.
Kid has like stuff in one of the extra novels.
Yeah, him and Killer had a crush on like,
It's
the
like
same chick and got into a fight. It's like a whole backstory.
that's not even in the manga.
I mean, no, it isn't. But
This dude's is at least in the manga, so it's more than what Kid got.
It's funny.
Did
I was
you read the
actually
new One Piece chapter?
no. I well, see, I have some spoilers, but I didn't read it. I know there's some weird stuff going on with Stussy and like something. She's like a clone or something. Like I'm not even for sure what's.
Yes. Do you want me to tell you? Or do you care?
Yeah, no, yeah, you can go ahead and tell me. I don't care.
So
I
do
put
you?
a disclaimer in the
So
in the
she
description.
is a clone of one of the Rocks pirates who is Weevil's mom, and it seems like Weevil is a
That
clone of Whitebeard.
so those theories were actually true. That is so eh eh.
How
I don't
dare you question Oda? How dare you? They're
I
gonna
don't
come to your
like
house now.
I don't
They got
like
your
that at
IP.
all. I think that's pretty. I don't know.
I don't like the clone. I don't like the clone things.
Clones see clones are in the same category for me as like time travel. Like clones are very iffy for me. I don't like clones in general. I think they ruin a lot of stories.
It depends, but most of the time, yes. It's like the same thing with time travel. If you don't have a plan for these clones,
Yeah.
they're gonna mess up your story real fast.
Like I know that going from time travel to clones, but in back to back arcs is very scary. It's a little scary.
Did you see? Did you see? This is that so this isn't confirmed.
Hmm.
There was one of the things that was in. It was originally part of a plan. One of the like the plot plans for Film Red
Hmm.
was it involved Luffy going back in time and meeting the previous Gomu fruit user who might have been Joy Boy,
I'm glad
and they
that
and
got
they said
scrapped.
that was scrapped because it Oda said that there was something about it that would give away important stuff about the end of the series. So maybe at the end, Luffy's gonna go back in time.
I would hate that so much. That'd just be
He's gonna
terrible.
he's
Oh
gonna go back in time. He's gonna be Joy Boy in the past,
no,
and he's going to be in the Void Century, and they're gonna clone Luffy to make
no,
himself
no.
to eventually go back
Just
in the past again.
that
And
would be
it's
horrible. You're ruining One Piece single
the
handed.
One Piece. The One Piece is
No,
what Luffy does in the past about a joke he does about a piece of gold.
that'd be so
And
terrible.
it's the first story that was ever written down from the Warrior of Liberation.
Gene, you said you started One Piece 4 months ago. Should you keep reading the manga or stick with the anime? I would just stick with the anime to be honest with you, unless you want to do it faster. Like the manga is definitely faster, but the anime is should still be good. Especially like
Does that include all the anime filler?
there's not really that much though.
Isn't there a couple arcs?
No, I mean there's like some stuff with going into film gold. Like that was like 2 or there was like 3 or 4 episodes of that. So like I mean, if you're really not feeling that, oh, and there's like a little bit of filler with Bartolomeo as well. But the One Piece filler is pretty like not that bad though.
Nerd says he doesn't. He can't take fifth gear fight seriously.
I can't either. It kills me. I really can't.
No
It
more.
like
You don't get serious Luffy anymore.
no, I don't. And like I understand a lot of people wanted the whole edge lord all black armament hockey Luffy, but like I don't know what I wanted out of Gear 5, but not either one of those. I wanted something different. Me and Rax, we wanted Tiger Man.
Tiger Man would have been cool.
Instead, we got
Well, did you ever?
Tom
Did
and
you
Jerry
ever?
guy.
Did I ever tell you about the vulcanization theory that
Hmm.
someone told me about?
Mm-mm.
So it was like the idea because Luffy's body is rubber, and his awakening, it's like he uses the heat from second gear to vulcanize his body. So like how rubber becomes like bowling balls, so it just is like a giant stat, like pretty much like a super boost to all everything Luffy can do, and it would
Mm.
be able to like do why he can because he just have that with like his black hockey things is like, oh, it's supposed to be like a super rubber, and that's why it's both
Super
hard, but
rubber.
he can make it rubbery for both defense and offense. I
That's
always thought that was cool because
it's like a cool concept.
one thing that I didn't really mind the Zoan reveal as much as other people did, but I
I
remember
hated
I've rem-
it.
I've remembered a lot of interactions I've had with One Piece fans that would bring up that how Luffy didn't have a special main character power. It was I just remember they probably were very mad
I mean,
without even having to interact with
I don't
him.
think this innately makes him special though, just because of how his fruit was though. 'Cause he's like,
It's just because it's an OP main character thing. He has like the craziest devil fruit of all.
but not really though, because like if you remember when he was a kid, like the fruit didn't just naturally lend itself to being like useful. Like, cause he would try
No,
to.
but there should be aspects about it though that did play. Like Luffy, if he's his own, shouldn't Luffy have just by that have gotten like higher stamina and regen and stuff? Not like regen, but
Well,
like
that's
that would
the
explain it
region's
why he
only
heals
for like
faster.
the region's only for the awakened ones. It's not for the regular ones.
They do it normally in general, like they get more stamina.
No, they don't. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
The only
I was
thing.
just asking. I didn't say it was true.
Oh, yeah. The only thing that Lucci said
It
about him
is.
is that they're like more aggressive by nature, so it makes them better fighters. When he was like
So it made
talking
Luffy
to
a better
Kaku.
fighter. Can't believe this.
I'm just saying, like Luffy's fruit, eating it wasn't as innately useful as say eating Ace's fruit is. Like being able to immediately shoot fire is just going to be.
I don't hold on. That's not true. It saved Luffy's life
How did it say? How did eating his fruit save his life?
because if he hadn't eaten it, he would have been smashed by that hammer.
I mean,
Hmm.
yeah, but he ate the fruit like years before that, though.
It wasn't that long. Was it that long before that? I actually don't know the time period between those two
Yeah, I
events.
think it was like a year or two before he moved from that
That's an
village
innate
to
thing,
the
though.
mountain
Come on.
bandits to move to live with the Dan and them. Also, Gene, I seen that comment that you said, bro, saying Fishman Island and Skypiea arcs were so mid. I'll let that slide with Fishman Island, but Skypiea was actually
It's,
fire, bro.
I actually don't understand people's dislike of Skypiea.
Skypiea is so good. And I'm not even saying that for like the freaking Sun God and all the stuff going on now, but like the flashback with oh I forget that guy's name.
It's Wiper and or
No,
not Wiper. What's that guy?
Nolan, and that other
Oh,
guy.
Gary.
Oh, I hate you so much. I hate
Nolan D.
you
Gary
so
Hoover.
much. I forget his name, and you just like it did not help at all. What is his name? Doesn't it start with like a C or something? Like Chan?
Cantaloupe.
No. What was his name? I'm trying to.
Shawshank.
No.
Jericho.
Kalgara, that's what it was. The red haired Kalgara. It was fire. Like that whole backstory with Nolan and Kalgara was amazing. Thank you, Kino.
I
The
like some of
pacing
the
sucks.
bad guys though. They're okay, and that was neat.
I think if you dislike the pacing for the anime, you could watch the episode of Skypiea, and that would
Plus,
probably.
That was prime Sanji. That was like back before Sanji started becoming too much of a simp.
Yeah, I do think Sanji, like in terms of his trope, has gotten kind of meh over time. But yes, I would agree. Skype week to week would probably be a rough read, just like how Dressrosa week to week was rough. Dressrosa week to week was really rough, but like as a whole, it's not that bad. But Skypiea, if you watch the episode of Skypiea in the end, like it's like an hour and a half or something. It's not that bad. It's really not. I just liked how everybody just kept living through like interviews attacks. That was kind of trash, but
What if they all had rubber gloves on?
no, when well, because and
Ash
that
did
was
it. They can too.
he was
Okay.
dropping these beams of lightning from the sky. Like they should have been dead. Like, and then the one dude, he like straight like sent electricity through his brain. He should have died. Like straight up.
Listen, this is the same guy who didn't kill that pig in Owen's flashback.
But Oda's not like he's like
Did you
he's
see? Did you see that it is implied that that CP0 guy is still alive?
the guy that Kaido should have like
That
murdered.
the guy that stood there and didn't guard against Kaido in a hybrid form with hockey.
No, that guy's dead. I don't care what I don't
No,
care.
it's Oda implied he's alive.
For my own
He's the one. He's the
personal,
one that took the picture of fifth gear Luffy.
I mean, he probably sent it on his phone. He probably texted it to everybody. He definitely died.
Listen. Next time you see him, he's gonna have some bandages on. He's gonna say,
No.
"Golly, that Kaido is a monster."
For my own personal headcanon, that guy as well as Pell, they're both dead in my own One Piece headcanon.
Do you think Yamato is a clone
No, no,
of Kaido?
no clones.
And the reason that Yamato is a girl is because inside that's how Kaido feels.
No,
That's why he never killed anybody.
that's why he has his whole sussy drunk form.
Yup. That's why his number one guy is some guy who just, he just meat rides and calls him king. Some really fruity doctor guy.
Was it
Poisons
Arble?
people.
I think it's King's
And
name, Arble.
some slaveries.
What was that thing you said you had to ask me
Terrible.
earlier? Before when you like get my opinion.
There was an argument I was having with people on Twitter, and I was only getting like
This is a stupid Mark
really
Garrett thing
goofy.
again.
No, not that one. It was Luck and against Stars and Stripes. Do you think Luck can win? I don't think Luck can win. I think she could kill Luck like immediately.
I don't see how Luck could kill her, to be honest with you.
Because people are being like, "Oh, Luck speed, blah blah." And it's like, well, but Luck has no way of hurting her, and she literally just has to say to take all the oxygen out of the environment, and then Luck will just suffocate and die.
Yeah, Luck has no defense against that at all. So I don't think Luck could win. Because I get it, she doesn't know his name, so she can't like do anything.
She doesn't need to. She just says air or stuff in the around her.
Yeah, no, I don't see how Luck wins. Yeah, one
And
smart and Corta.
the-
How does Luck win that one? I really don't see it. I'm not seeing it.
Here's the honest thing: if you ask Luck his name, he's gonna tell you his name.
He might just introduce himself before the fight starts. Who knows?
That's very true. Friendliness is a weakness.
Monoskin is not going to protect him from the air, from just not being any oxygen in the air. If she, and we've seen her do that with Shigaraki. Just say like, "Oh, there's no oxygen in the air." Like
because the oxygen, it's not like the oxygen in the area is gone. So that means that like oxygen in your body should be gone. So you only have so long till you're just gonna pass out.
And something like that worked against Luck already with Lotus when
that's true.
Luck didn't even realize that he was choking. So no, I don't. And once I'm saying he just rips her in half. I mean, granted, he did rip that demon in half.
That's a fodder demon.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work like that for Stars because she did fight against Shigaraki, and Shigaraki
she withstood in her big form like ground zero of multiple nukes. I'm sure she can guard against Luck's hands.
Once more, I wasn't saying that Luck was gonna say his name. I was just being like sarcastic. I wasn't being like.
Like the thing is like you can be faster, but it doesn't matter if you can't damage them and they can one shot you.
You're not caught up by how did Stars and Stripes get beat? Isn't sure she broke him. They just did some weird brain stuff with Shigaraki. It was stupid. It was like he didn't know who he was, so her ability wouldn't work.
Well, it was like a cheat because by like Tomura and Shigaraki by the way her power works are two different people. So like the Shigaraki that is being fused with All for One is like a new being. So it's like I don't know.
It's weird.
Like
Once,
I feel like if we knew more about how her power work, it would make more sense.
yeah. Once, bro,
Like if you know
what's making you not think Shigaraki is on the level of that random devil? Like the fact
Shigaraki is way more impressive than mid-rank devils. Get out of here.
the speed and power gap is just too wide. Like, but the thing is, like, Stars and Stripes was already manipulating lasers. So I mean, and as Rax loves to say, these are lasers from a machine.
Yep,
So
these are
they're
for machines.
100% light speed. So I don't know,
They're
and
dispensed through science.
this is 100% light speed right there. And then also, she punched him with a bunch of nukes. So like he survived nukes. I just don't understand. Like I don't think anybody in Black Clover is surviving a nuke. To be
Like,
honest,
do you remember? Here's the fight that you watched Invincible, right?
yeah.
Like Luck versus Stars and Stripe is like Omni Man with what's his name, Red Rush, the real fast guy. That's the fight. Like she's gonna get a hold of him, and then that head's gonna get popped
Instead of Red Rush. I mean, yeah, he super died for so. Why do you even remember his name?
because he's a Russian guy, and they called him Red Rush.
Freaking, what was it, Darkwing and oh man, War
That's
Woman.
the worst. No. All those like little placeholder names are fine. Why do they call him Darkwing? As if the first thing people aren't going to think about is Darkwing Duck.
That's the first thing I thought of.
It's just like I just imagine Darkwing Duck fighting Omni Man.
Keep in mind, I do not look like that stupid dragon from Fairy Tale. We both just have
Oh,
dreads. That's it.
Doggerquan. Oh, you
No,
guys look very similar.
we do not. We just have the same hair. That's it. Get.
Quan's actually becoming an alchemist. You got to be careful.
I'm not. That Rax has a good memory. He really does, bro. Rax be remembering everything for no
No,
reason.
that's not. I have good memory for things that aren't important, but they might be important one day.
Red Rush is important.
It was important to remember for this conversation, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So yes.
I guess like if
Nope.
somebody was like, "Quan, I give you $30 if you can remember this guy's name," I would have just been out 30, 100%.
I bet you right now, if I asked you, let me think of something. Let me think of something obscure really quick.
Mm.
Okay. If I asked you the Vampire King's name in Seven Deadly Sins, would you know his name?
Ooh, actually, no. The main guy they beat wasn't it Orlandi? That was the main guy down there, but he's not the king though.
Oh, also, dude, I was playing World of Warcraft the other day. There was a guy, and he was a paladin. His name was Escanor, and his design was spot on. It was very impressive.
I've seen those like what is it? People in like Eden Zero doing that, where they make like Escanor in there, or not Eden Zero. Elden Ring. I'm sorry.
I've seen that.
What's it? Wait,
Are you caught up with Eden Zero too?
I'm not. I'm like a few chapters behind on that one.
Okay. It's a
There's
weird
one I
decision.
just
Time
wanted to
travel.
read that I just saw. There was something crazy I just read. Oh yeah, Austin's eating a nuke. I really don't think so.
No, Asta. I feel like after seeing the Ryuzen slap Asta around when Asta isn't when the problem isn't magic, that we would know now that not magic things are a problem to Asta. Like, what is anti-magic going to do to radiation?
Yeah. Now, if it was like magic based, then I think he could probably smack it
I mean,
back,
yeah,
maybe. But if it's like
depends on how
not,
strong it is. But
yeah, if it's not magic, he's totally done. He's absolutely clapped.
like Asta, yeah, anti-magic is not going to do anything from nuclear fallout. It's just not. Asta's going to be getting like cancer sores, and he's going to be telling people he can't give up.
Oh, bro, Hinamaru Sumo is actually fire. I like that series a lot. Have I played Xenoblade Chronicles 3? Yeah, I have not. I'm actually playing Fire Emblem Engage at the moment. I'm enjoying that a lot. Well, I'm enjoying it for what it is. I can't say a lot. I'm kind of disappointed with the art direction, but it is what it is.
When are you going to read Mashal Quan?
It's funny. I didn't want to bring this up, but I was actually reading a bunch of manga earlier today. And it was one I was trying to remember. I was like, bro, there's something I was supposed to read, and I could not remember that it was Mashal. That's what I was thinking of.
Wow, I can't believe this.
Yeah, that's my bad. That's
This
my
is disrespectful. You gotta hurry. You're gonna miss
I,
out on all the Doom chapters.
I
You
was
gotta cut
reading
in a few days.
I was reading a little bit of Edalus today though, so there's that.
Catalyst.
Yeah.
Arc's not that important.
you,
It's got Panther Lily in it.
no, you said it's important because of what's call it?
It's more important later, but I mean, like,
Yeah, Celine. You said it has important information with Celine in there.
it's important later that it, connects to Slim, but like that's not important at the moment.
Unpopular opinion. I love the art of Engage. So I guess let me like I guess clean up what I said. It's not that I dislike the art. I just dislike that like every character looks like an e-girl. Like every single one of
Oh
them looks
god.
like a VTuber. And it's just a lot. Like they feel over designed, I guess if that makes sense. There's like too much going on. Like there's not a lot of like more milder designs to balance out. I mean there's a couple with like Zekov and like Jade, I guess, but a lot of the characters they're too much. They're just way too much. It's like, oh my gosh. It's like aggressively flamboyant colors. It's just a lot. It's a lot for me. I guess I'm pretty boring though, so maybe that's why I say that.
You are an Ippo fan.
I love me some Epo, man. He's probably like, man, if we had a tournament with no powers, he'd get really
Did you
far.
know that Ippo is actually a spinoff? It was originally supposed to be an extension of an American series that was going to be a sports series. It just kind of took off.
I see. I don't know if you're being honest or not.
It was based around a series called Recess. It was really popular, and they wanted to do a sports spinoff.
Are you talking about
And
Recess
Ippo,
with like TJ and
yeah,
Okay, Frax, we're done. We're done. We are done here.
Ippo is a character on the show. You don't remember him on there?
No, he is not. No, he
He's
is
one of the
not.
kids on the playground. He used
No.
to get in trouble a lot with Miss Finster.
Oh my gosh. Why? And I hate this guy listen to you. Oh, hold on, wait. We got. All right, Kimano, thank you for the $20. You said, Quan, you need to use your power to get Rax to do a tier list stream of series he's read in general and to get on his villain tier list streams. You have villain tier list streams, Rax?
I'm planning a few.
If you have a villain tier list one, I'll join. I'll be even more unbiased than Faith. I forget what that one that we did. It was like me, you, and Faith, and it was like a MC one or something. And you guys were arguing about where Yugi was supposed to go. Rex, you said use my power to make a 3 hour manga reading stream instead. That would have to be like a Saturday morning or something. Like that'd be early. That'd be crazy. Yeah, I don't know what just happened to Rex just now. I feel like he cut out. He left and then he came back. I don't know. I still can't hear him. Discourse is being Discord. See, Gino, you love Epo. Yeah, Epo's fire. It's funny because I've always wanted to like read it, but I just never did. I'm gonna just try calling him again. That's what I'm gonna do. Let me see if that worked. Nope, now mine's acting. Nope, didn't work. Remember that one stream where Josuke was oh out of RT? Bro, which stream? Which stream could that have been? Because they had so many. Oh no, the Jeopardy one. Yes, yes, I do remember that. That Jeopardy one got a little crazy. That one was crazy because then what was it? Then it was like shortly after that stream or like during that stream, it's like RT's like laptop just like died. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. That one was hilarious. Yeah, I don't know why this is doing this to our thing again. I'm like, I'm pretty for sure it's not my end. I'm not for sure, but I'm pretty sure it's not my end. Jeopardy actually made Jumanji couldn't breathe. It's actually funny because to this day, I don't know if we're gonna have another one, but I'm still the king of Black Clover Jeopardy. We haven't had another one since then. We were planning to have another one, but we haven't though. So at the moment, I'll get to retire the goat in that one. Sometimes feel like Tabata prioritizes action more than the story itself and misses moments of character interactions, etc., which I adore
Yes.
the most. Oh, Rex, we can hear you again.
Okay, good. I fixed it.
Yeah, I thought you got took
I
out.
had to call. I had to use my connections, knowing Quan, to talk to Elon Musk and get a hold of the Discord people.
Elon
He
Musk
owns that
is
now
in
too.
control of Twitter, not Discord.
But he knows the Discord people. Gosh, come on, Quan. You know how business works.
No. Why would he know them?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how rich people interact. I don't know what you do all day.
Bro, I be driving around wasting my time.
You know, rolling around in your Rolls Royce and looking at
I do not have a Rolls
look at all
Royce.
your stocks,
I promise you that one. I so do not.
talking to Gene about things on Twitter.
You said the funniest part of that is yeah, I could hear everything Jessica saying, bro. He was going crazy when RT had him muted. He was going crazy.
You mad? That was a good day.
Yes, he was furious. It was funny because RT was like changing rules like out of nowhere
He
on the
does that. He does it all the time. We'll do we he did that when we did like an antagonist or a rival tier list, and Kaiba was supposed to win, and he's like, I gotta make an executive decision on this
Oh,
one
the executive
and
just
just move it. And I was like, this is ridiculous. It was like very much in favor. It's awful.
I've talked to
Beats.
RT on Twitter. I haven't actually spoke to him this year yet. Bums me out a little bit.
Everybody's been busy. Dude, Twitter has been so silent recently.
I don't know what that is. It's just been kind of meh online for some reason. Kind of meh.
Everybody left.
Right.
They were tired of Gene's shit.
Gene is hardly on there too.
And exactly.
You said you agree with you that boxes are mid. What do you mean by boxes are mid? I don't know what that means.
Dude, even Fortnite's has been really slow the last couple chapters too.
Well, that I think it's the whole thing too with like in December and January is like the whole mangas are going on all their breaks and then coming off for breaks and everybody has to get back into the swing of doing things again.
Were you happy that Arthur beat the Lolicon allegations?
Yes, I actually was. Nakaba was getting kind of crazy with that, bro. Nakaba was getting really wild with that for a little bit there. I'm glad that he put that in there to kind of like slow it down a little bit.
This
The
has been a strong start for Fortnite's fans.
Yeah, the only thing is it kind of makes me upset though because it's like he's gonna send people to fight them, but it's like Lancelot is there, and Lancelot can beat you up. Like Lancelot can actually just beat up Arthur. So it's like unless Arthur has knights that are on the same level as he is, it just makes no
You know,
sense to send
just
people. Hmm?
just wait. Oh, hang on, that wasn't even like full power. He didn't even have Excalibur. He had like a little random sword.
He had Carwanagan, which is a dagger that he has in the lore of Arthur.
Oh
It's
my god,
another.
random dagger, Magoo. Nothing important, Quan.
It's important.
Garbage.
Okay. Yeah, we haven't had a proper stream with everybody on it for at least a year. We got to get everybody on there together. I'm definitely gonna make that one happen for sure. Some point.
I'll host one.
I mean, we can. I tried to host right now, but nobody showed up, bro.
That's awful.
And that one other guy, you forgot his name. I hope you're not talking about Fades. Oh my gosh, you forgot Fades.
It,
That's tough.
Sage
He's.
is popular. How did you forget him?
Oh, I gotta post this online. I have to.
We're gonna come back. Do some Quan. I need you to make one of your controversial versus posts to kick off the new.
Man,
We're gonna bring
no,
people
because
back.
every time I do that, I get all these threats. People start threatening
They're
me.
funny.
I be
Mine don't.
saying,
Mine don't get people personally as much as yours do.
I
People
be
take this
saying the
point when you do it.
normalest stuff, bro, and people just start threatening me. They be like, "You're dumb. I'm gonna come find you and just hit you in the face." I'm like, well, "How did we get here?" Like, the boxes are mid outside of holding up things, and we have other things to hold on. What? Oh, we're just talking about quite literal boxes. We're talking about literal boxes. I like boxes in general. Like they
I have a lot of cats, so boxes are appreciated. They like to
also
sleep in them.
Scat here. He loves boxes. Well, he likes. I think Yuji likes bags. He likes bags a lot.
Your cat's name is Yuji.
Yeah, Yuji. Yeah.
Man, Tartarus claps, Eugene. No diff.
No, you just a crazy person. He's like legit a crazy person.
Tartarus spikes my dog though.
Yeah, Gene, no, you definitely forgot Fades. I'm gonna put that on there, and I'm gonna tag Fades. Even though Fades
Wait,
is like, he's really busy right now. I think he's like deployed or something.
yeah. Fog, man. Really gonna be like that, Gene.
Oh wait, somebody
Pretty
congratulated you,
accurate.
Rex. I forgot to tell you. I seen it up close.
Somebody congratulated me. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, they congratulated you. I seen it say congrats, Rats. It got lost in the sauce. Oh,
I
Kino
didn't do
did. Yeah, Kino
anything.
congratulated you on your engagement. It's a little.
That was like a long time ago, but
Just,
thank you.
oh, thank you. I was about to say. Oh, Sabo. Oh, if you forgot Sabo, that's actually understandable because Sabo would show up, but then you wouldn't show up.
Juan, later off air, I'm gonna share with you a video game idea with you, and if I can figure out how to do it, I need you to go on a deep investment,
So you
and
need. Oh, and I thought you were
I
gonna
need you to
tell me to
put your
make it.
cat up for collateral. Yeah,
Somebody said, Rex, why did you name your cat Tartaros but not Marred Gear?
Tartaros is a little bit more couth. You got to be subtle. You can't just drop the full name. It's like if I see a guy out in public, they got a shirt that has like some symbol or some nod at a series. I say okay, but if it's got anime characters all over, and just you want to tell me how much you love anime, I find these they're
A
annoying.
little bit more.
It's just like it's too much.
You are
If they
dumb, bro. You are so stupid. Like,
who you talking to? Talking to me? What I do?
You are a clown, bro.
What is this level of harassment?
Oh
I was
my
just sharing a
gosh.
professional opinion. I get annoyed if people got to be obnoxious about it. It's like if somebody's got to wear 80 million sports things
Oh,
to tell me who their favorite sports team is, I get it.
oh my gosh, bro. You said couth. I mean, and you're not
You got to be a little
wrong.
more cool, man. Yeah,
That's the part
it's
that's
annoying, man.
it is like the little subtle like the like subtleties of like silhouettes or like slight name drops are like a lot better than just bam
Like
in your
I
face.
saw um, I saw a guy the other day. He had the Boruto hand tattoo, like his karma hand mark things, and I was
Mhm.
like, at least it didn't have like a big shirt that just had Boruto.
Oh
It
yeah,
just
with
I
like
don't
the
know.
freaking nuts and bolts and the wrenches and all that.
He's Boruto's there, and he's hanging out with like 6 other anime only characters that nobody knows from if you read the manga,
I couldn't
and
tell you any of their names. It's like
they're fighting a bad guy also from a filler arc
yeah,
who's like,
the one kid has like a mech suit apparently now. Like it's weird.
why?
Sasuke's fighting the dinosaur. The RT is convinced of the dragon.
I just imagine he's like doesn't want to watch like Game of Thrones or House of Dragons. He just thinks there's T Rexes everywhere.
That was
Raptor.
like one of the funnier recent Twitter conversations I had of RT trying to tell me that raptor is a dragon. I'm just like, no, that is very much a raptor.
Dinosaur. Like,
Oh, and then
it's a
for
little,
some reason, I guess dinosaurs in Naruto are apparently immune to genjutsu, which is very odd, but whatever. Um,
why? Is there a
uh,
reason? Is their brain just too small?
like, why
Or
is
is
a
it
dragon immune to
it's that dino
genjutsu,
power?
but Kurama and other tail beasts are
Well,
not?
but
It's so
are you
weird.
telling me? Are you telling me the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers solo any Genjutsu users? What you're telling me?
Pretty much.
Yep.
Like, why can they control Kurama but not dinosaurs? It's so weird to me, bro. Oh, that is so funny.
Do you think that there's like somebody that was sitting in a room and they're like, how do we defeat all these guys in their illusions? Or is this some guys like dinosaurs?
Like,
We need to do it. There's this one dude who's been wanting to suggest this for years. It's finally his time.
the raptor had glass eyes, so it didn't work. What? I hope that's a troll. I hope that's not true.
No, I think that's fine.
In Japanese, they call dinosaurs dragon beasts. Mm.
It's just how the Japanese wording is with dinosaurs. Yeah, so that's why I like how the the dinosaur models in One Piece are dragon fruits, aren't they? Right?
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, it's like Ryu model whatever. Cause that's how it is for all of the ancient zones. 'Cause I think whatever
That
Drake's
no,
fruit is.
that the ancient zones that don't have awakening is what you're telling me.
The Raptor is an Edo Tensei. Edo Tensei can still be put in Genjutsu though.
Wait, somebody went through the whole process of Edo Tensei just to get a raptor?
I hope that's not true either, because how did they get like
I
I
hope
guess
there's a dinosaur
I
sage.
guess if you found dinosaur bones, then I guess that would work. Because you need some of their DNA to Edo Tensei then. And it had glass eyes. Why does it that doesn't make any sense though? Because it's not like you can. Because if it had glass eyes, it's not like Sharingan just bounces off of mirrors. You know what I mean? Like,
This is a terrible. Like, who's the bad guy for the subplot? Is it like Donzo's son?
oh, I couldn't tell you, bro. I couldn't. I just seen Sasuke fighting a dinosaur, and I was like, yeah, I'm so cool on this, bro. Oh, the
No,
doctor has
thank
glass
you.
eyes. The dinosaurs are Edo Tensei. Yeah, the Edo Tenseis can still be affected by Genjutsu, though. I don't see why they wouldn't be.
Listen, don't question it.
Said don't right.
Stop it.
Trying to make sense of it. I'll say this, bro. The whole Kaguya stuff ruined Naruto, in my opinion. It really did. It ruined it.
Listen, it's what it is, and what it is from space.
Yeah, space. It just no. Yeah, that's so just not what I wanted Naruto to be.
What are you gonna do when One Piece brings in like aliens from a different dimension? Like Joy Boy is from an alternate dimension.
One Piece is so weird that Oda doesn't even have to. He could just have some people be from an island, and they would be weird and quirky enough. Oh wait, Gene,
Joy
I
Boy is
think they
from
adapted
the
the
People's
novel
Champ.
into on the Shonen Jump app though, or at least it's supposed to be soon or something. My eye's itching so bad.
You okay? Do you need to get glass eye?
Right, I need my own glass eye. I'll be immune to Sharingan,
Man, you're
apparently.
good. Urza closed her eyes. She's immune to Sharingan.
That's
Canon.
really what that proves, though. Actually, if the glass eye really does stop Sharingan, then actually Urza can fight against Uchihas with like no problem, which is really funny.
Flaps. Flaps. Yep. Flaps. Good job, Gene.
You're saying they're forcing prisoners to dig up fossils and they're sacrificing chickens to bring back dinosaurs? Where's? Because one part you're pretty serious a lot, so I don't know if you're trolling me
Please.
or not.
Please tell me there's one character there that's like a chicken specialist ninja, and he does like a summoning, and it's a really big chicken, and Boruto fights a rooster for an episode, and then like 2 episodes later, he fights like a T-Rex.
It's wearing a bandana, has an eye patch, and like a crazy scar across its face.
Yeah, the chicken can do jutsu with its feet. It knows how to use ninja tools.
He isn't trolling. He's serious. Oh my gosh.
What is Boruto doing?
What? Yeah. What is Boruto doing for real? That's so bad. That's. I don't think. That's actually impressive though. Like for it to be that bad. Like for it to be that bad. That's really impressive. It's like I feel you have to try to make it that bad. I couldn't make something that bad even if I was trying. That's insane. Wow.
I don't know. You
Big
could do
nugget
certain
ninjas.
things, like make Jericho in love with Lancelot.
You know what? I'm actually more okay with that than sacrificing chickens to bring back dinosaurs. It's just silly. It's just silly. Like,
Can you imagine? There's like the way to defeat the Uchiha. There's like they're looking out at a farm with like 10 chickens, and there's just some guy, some normal farmer. He's just tilling his field.
say it's a great arc, but describing it makes it sound crazy. Yeah, it really does. It really does. I don't know if too many other arcs have that same effect where describing it just makes it sound absolutely crazy. Like, how do we go from like, oh yeah, we're ninjas doing missions to all right, I'm gonna
Get those chickens. We're gonna clone them to make
gonna
dinosaurs.
fight
Let's
a
go.
chick. I'm fighting a dinosaur that is revived from a chicken in an underground prison. Like, it just sounds crazy. Like, it sounds absolutely crazy.
That's also what this villain is up to.
Oh,
Like this is his big bad guy plan. He went from I'm gonna reflect my eye across the moon to control everybody in the world to let me clone these dinosaur chickens. Let's go. Like this it's just a strange point A to point B.
the thing that makes me the most mad is now there is like a super legitimate funny case for Urza versus every Uchiha. That it makes me so
Yep.
angry.
Good. Underestimating all these characters that clap.
It's a legitimate case for Urza now. Like it is legit.
It is what it is, and what
Oh,
it is canon. Good job, Gene.
oh, that is so funny. Did I miss any of these? Let's everybody talk about the stupid dinosaur, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the manga adaptation or the manga adaptation is on the app. You can look at it right now. I gotta read that some point. Tonkachi claps Boruto. This is kind of true for real, for real.
Tonkachi, absolutely claps. He's gonna hit him with that big old hammer.
I don't know. If Boruto comes back to life as Momoshiki, he probably claps though.
I don't know. He's a build king. Can he be a build
Oh
king?
my gosh, you can't use that version of Tonkachi.
Yes, it
It's
is. It's the end of
no, you
series.
can't use that
It's
version.
canon. Go
you,
talk to the author.
you can't use that
Canon.
version of him.
It's canon. It's
No,
canon.
no. I mean, it is, but like, you can't use
It's
that one in
canon. That's
fights.
how it is. That's how it is.
No, 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 no. You
He's
can't.
gonna hit him. He's gonna hit him with a freaking big old vigor hammer. He's
No,
gonna be immune and evolve past him. Is what he is he gonna do? He's gonna evolve past chakra.
no, no. You absolutely cannot use one or use
Sorry,
that one.
that's how it is. Talk to author. Not my fault.
That's terrible. The worst part
You
is Naruto dying from diarrhea. I mean, I'm okay with Naruto getting like some weird chakra illness without Kurama or something. I'm actually okay with
he's
that.
they're gonna say the amount of salt you've taken in from ramen for your lifetime has given you a horrible heart clot. You are gonna die in 3 months. He's gonna say, "Oh shit."
Has
Ichiraku ramen is then going to blink, and he's gonna have one of the. He's gonna be what's the guy's name? Shibai.
Mhm.
He's been the bad guy all along. This is him. His ultimate plan was to screw Naruto over in the long run.
Not even being satire, but I think he carried the entire Bill King hype on any platform. Yeah, I think so too. Like not
I
even
was the only guy. What do you
yeah,
mean? I was
yeah,
the only guy.
yeah. Rax definitely carried Bill King, and it really wasn't even that bad either. Especially like reading it, it really wasn't like as bad as people was trying
Cool.
to
That would
like
have been so
to make it seem.
cool. It would have been so cool. Like, I just wanted a good classic shonen. Not everything has to be freaking some deconstruct of the opposite of what it means to be a hero or something stupid.
Say Sasuke reached his hand into the raptor's mouth to directly inject chakra to overwrite the genjutsu. Mm,
What?
that's just so I don't. Is that how does? It's just a lot. It's a lot happening.
I wish that this arc had like maybe something was happening to Sasuke where it's like he could see certain things before they happen, similar to like, when Luffy went to go went to go hit Mihawk and he saw his hands get cut off, to
Mm.
where it's Sasuke goes to put his hand to do that, and it's just he sees a future like it's a cartoon, like it just cuts to a next screen and he has no hands. He just lost both. Well, shit. How do I get out of this one?
Sticking your hand in a raptor's mouth should he,
Not the best idea.
no. So did I see the new Chinese JJK? I don't know what you're talking about. What is that? Chinese
The
JJK.
new chapter. Did you? Oh, the new series in Shonen Jump. It's like another Exorcist series,
Really? What is
but
what?
it's
Oh,
like Chinese martial art, like exorcism theme.
I think I know what you guys are talking about. Doesn't it have some really weird name? Like not like normal weird, but like really weird
It's
name.
like along the river's path, Sakura blossoms petal on the
Hold on,
mystic moon.
I'm going to
It's one of those
Shonen Jump right
ones.
now.
It's a really long name, and it's all not in English, so
Isn't
I don't know
this
what it is.
Jingashi X? Jingashi X is that one? Or is
Yeah,
it some? Is it that one for real?
yeah,
Yeah, I didn't read the first chapter of this, but I did see it. It looks like it could be interesting. Like just from looking at the initial picture and stuff.
they seem cool so far.
It's weird for some reason. The art style reminds me of like there's this guy here with red eyes. He reminds me of like old Naruto art, like old Kishimoto art. Kind of does.
Back in the day,
Back in the good old days.
back before everything was robots.
Right, robots and chakra aliens.
You know where Yu-Gi-Oh's at right now? Everything's a robot. I can't wait until Merlin shows up and she's shown that she's created a machine.
In 7 or in 4 nights?
Yep.
No, that'd be trash. That'd be
She's
absolutely
gonna be
trash.
like, "I've made a counter to Arthur. It's the Sinstron."
No, that'd be terrible. That'd be so bad. Robots. It's in the same category as clones and time travel. It ruins like most series. You can't do it. You just
Machine
can't.
did it pretty well.
Or did
Actually, we don't have. Do we don't have clones? I don't think we have clones.
it? Mm-mm.
I can't think of any.
See, I don't think Jujutsu Kaisen sucks. I think it
It
has some
it's been a little
problems.
slow lately.
I think it definitely has its issues, but I don't think it sucks. I think it's okay. I think it's all right. At least for where
Jujutsu
it is
Kaisen.
right now. I think the first part of Jujutsu Kaisen was really, really strong, like going up to Shibuya. But after Shibuya, we run into some problems.
They're slow paced. I don't like almost any of the Maki stuff after Shibuya.
I'm not saying everything is like time travel. I'm just saying there are a lot of things that can ruin a story. Like there's a lot of
Time, yeah, time travel. People who don't know how to do time travel effectively can easily destroy their story with time travel
because it just makes just
very, very
inconsistencies
quickly.
so easy. Like inconsistencies so easy.
It's like now they did it in the Marvel movie, so it's like, oh, why don't you just go back in time and fix every problem?
Right, yeah. So you got to be careful with it. That's one thing I hated about Harry Potter is like they introduced like
Well,
that.
no, the time
No,
turner, their time travel. The people who go back in time are meant to go back in time to do something. So it's
no, no. I'm talking about
it,
with Hermione and that necklace that Dumbledore gave her. She could have went back in time and stopped a lot of stuff that she
well,
never gave back.
they never put a limit on, like, we don't know like how far she can go back because she only used it for the one movie for some reason.
Exactly. Like and she never
That's
gave
the
it back.
problem.
Yeah, it's so
There's
stupid.
it's just only used for one movie. It's
It's
not done with well.
no.
Their time travel reasoning works. It's just it's not handled very well overall.
Are you gonna get that freaking Hogwarts Legacy game when it comes out?
Yes, but I'll probably wait like a month or something after and get it like 20% off or something.
Oh,
I don't really want to play it that bad.
you think it's gonna flop? So it's gonna be cheap.
No, I think it'll be good, but I figured, like, it'll be like the first month or so it's gonna be hype, and then after that the price is gonna go down after, like, most people have finished it, and then it'll probably be like a come back to the game little bump that maybe I'll try and get to.
Feel it.
We'll see, or maybe some DLC.
DLC. Oh, I hear it's supposed to be all single player, so it's gonna be like a whole like no online, which is kind of cool.
Man,
Man, what?
I want
I
to go
thought
to.
you'd be
I
happy
wanted
about
to
that.
be like. Have you ever watched Grand Theft Auto roleplay?
No.
I want it to be like that, where it's like, I like my ideal Harry Potter game is like you have the story stuff, but
Mhm.
you have kind of like a open world where you're just going to school, and there'd be like events like, oh, class, everybody has to go to class, or you'll get deducted points or whatever for your house or whatever the
Oh,
fuck.
kind of like
But
a Persona type vibe with going to
hold
school.
on, let me finish. But like that's only like, when you play Mario Party and the game is in between the rounds.
Mhm.
You
Hmm.
know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, when everybody's taking turns. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like after everybody's turns,
Oh,
you
and then the
play a
little
game together.
wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, the mini
That'd
game.
be what the classes are. In between, it would just be the social interaction, and I just want to bully people from
Okay.
other houses. Like, you little Hufflepuff nerd, and you push them into the ground and you turn them into like a toad. That's what I want to do. I want to bully people.
See, my thing, as long as they have Quidditch, I'll be happy. I just want to play Quidditch.
Exactly. You can cheat and do like stuff in Quidditch too. That's
Oh
what I
no, I
want
don't
to do.
want to cheat. I want to be
I want I want
a
to be
fair
I want to be
Quidditch
one of the
player.
bad guys, like the bad kid.
Why? Why do you
I don't
think
want to be like,
people?
I don't want to be like evil, but I want to be like Crab and Goyle, where they're just like these kids who are up to no good all the like their existence is just harassing whoever the protagonist is. That's who I want to
Why
be
don't you want to be
in
like
that scenario.
Ron's brothers that are like they like harass?
Dead?
Well, no, I thought only one of them died.
Exactly. That's a 50-50. Well, it's the worst chance than I want. Crab and Goyle didn't die at the end. They
They did
lived.
not. Oh, Gene, you're out of here. All right, Gene, I'll catch you later. Stop. Thanks for stopping by. It's always good to talk
8:30.
to you.
Time for Gene to go to bed.
Yeah, it said he has to study for his exam tomorrow. He has an important test
Gene,
on Friday.
Gene's lying. He actually recently got a girl's number he's been talking to.
I wouldn't be
He's,
surprised.
they're moving in together after they graduate.
Gonna go in a aloof or a loaf, however it's called.
He's gonna make a loaf of bread.
Is it a loaf or is it a loaf? I don't know which
A
one.
loaf.
Oh, it's a P, a lope. Thought it
Oh,
was a loaf this like whole time for
Quan, what are
years.
you gonna do with? What are you gonna do against all these alchemists?
Alchemist. Oh yeah, because
These
Fairy
new
Tale has.
alchemy arguments I'm gonna be doing soon.
I'm gonna hopefully have an
I can't
alcoholic
wait.
drink and just ignore them because
It'll be good.
you're gonna say something ridiculous. I already know you are.
I can't wait to see what ridiculous things alchemists are gonna be able to do. And just
This
cause
is gonna fuel
they've already
my
got
freaking Edward Elric over Natsu agenda. So
they've already got Edward. They've already or not. They already got human transmutation, so they can bring people back to life temporarily.
said this man Rax is a storyteller. He really is.
What are you talking about, story? I'm only telling you the truth.
No, with your whole with your whole thing that you thought of for Hogwarts.
Oh, I'm just telling you what I want to do in the game. I want it to be like, bam, in between the rounds, you have 15 minutes, and it's like, you know how like in between
Rax like
games of
how much
PUBG and
lunch
stuff,
money
like
can
you
I
have like a
take in
lobby.
15 minutes?
That'd be cool though. Like imagine it's like you can interact, like you can only do certain magics, like you can't get caught, but like you could do certain things to like mess with people or like sneak and buy and steal from them, or
Wow.
like do something to like tie their shoes.
So
Well, and then they trip. It's
so
like
all
stuff that you
all
can
this is
just
giving
do for the
me
social interactions. Like
gives me
it's a
really big
school.
Slytherin vibes.
I just want to do stuff that's like it would be fun to like role play in the idea of like you're at a magic wizard school. I want to make a character. I want to be known for something. That my guy's gonna be like, yeah, this guy turns bread, like he fills turns bread into bugs, and that he's just a dick like that.
Why would you want to do
No
that?
other reason. That's just my thing.
So be
I
a
have one
prankster
good spell.
for no reason.
Yeah, but maybe eventually it would be something useful. Like 3 movies later, you just have to wait. Should be like, oh yeah, that guy, the guy who had that one thing 3 movies ago.
So
Genius.
Slytherin is your favorite house then is what I'm getting from all this.
Well, I don't want to join like the bad guys. I just want to harass a little bit.
So Hufflepuff.
I want to, I want to join for the experience of going to Hogwarts and the experience is going to school.
To bully people.
A little bit.
Wow, Rax. Did you bully people in real life?
A little bit.
Wow, Rax is the villain this whole
Quan,
time.
you used to bully kids. I already know.
I did not bully anybody. I would.
Quan used to harass kids and make them buy illegal prescriptions that he sold.
The only thing I would do is I would bother like underclassmen. That was the only thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like underclassmen. I would I would give them a hard time or send them to the wrong places on purpose. That would be it.
You're a monster.
No, not you for stealing money. You're stealing kids' money, Rax. It's different.
Those kids deserved it.
I'm telling people they're asking me where to go, and I'm just sending them to the third floor. You're taking their lunch money.
They asked for it. They shouldn't have looked so stealable.
Saquon was definitely getting shoved in the lockers. Actually, a lot of people really didn't bother me for real, for real. I kind of like knew.
Josuke and Quan actually went to the same school,
Man,
and
I don't know if I'd last at Josuke's school. My school was not that great, but Josuke's school sounds like it was probably a lot worse than
it was a K
mine.
through 12, and Quan was getting bullied his 11th year, and Josuke was in 5th grade.
No,
Josuke was beating him up on him.
I was pretty lucky in high school. I think like most people liked me. I was pretty lucky.
Did you have like a thing you were known for?
Thing I was known for? Not really. I was on the
You
football
weren't
team,
like
so no one
the
really bothered me
Quancredible.
like that. Well, yeah, there's this one thing I was. I'm not gonna tell that story because I just don't want to. Nope.
Is that time
Nope.
that you beat that dude so bad that they had to staple his jaw back together?
That's pretty close, but I'm not gonna tell the story because it just brought back so many memories, and I just I don't even want to relive it.
They don't want to know about your attempted murder, Quan.
No, 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 no. It was well. There's only. Let me check my phone. Depending on how many people are in here, I might tell the story.
Oh my god, Quan. You have a criminal record?
No, it's just so. There's only 9 people in here. I can totally tell the story.
Oh my gosh.
No, it was just. It was. I got into a fight with this one guy. like he was like a grade below me or whatever, and I got into a fight with him, and that was it. But one of my friends retold the story to everybody, and he like changed how everything happened completely. So like he made it sound like I took my shirt and like ripped it in half and like went crazy. And when in all actuality that did not happen at all.
That sounds like a good dude. It sounds like he was hyping you up.
No, he didn't need it. So like for like 3 years, everybody was saying like I went like Incredible Hulk, and I was getting called like Incredible Quan, and it was very annoying.
Oh, we just added to the lore.
It was so annoying.
The Incredible Quan.
It was terrible.
Quancredible Hulk.
Cause it was awkward. Cause me and the dude wasn't even like on bad terms after that. Like we were, but it was just like it just went. It was just something that just went too far. And people kept saying it because they knew it annoyed me.
That's probably true.
No, and that did not happen. It never happened. I've never ripped a shirt before in my life, like ever. Never.
You've never ripped a shirt before?
No, shirts are strong. Shirts are tough.
That's not true.
Did I win? Of course. Well, see, this question is dumb
Quan threw him out a window.
because I'm gonna say yes, but it's like if I, of course, I'm gonna say yes. The fight was weird because like while I beat him up, a bunch of his friends hopped on me after that. So it was like I won that fight, but then I got jumped afterwards. So it's like,
I was actually there. After the 8th friend, Quan was getting a little tired.
so then it
But
kind of just
it
got
was like
broken up
around
because
yeah, after the 11th person he beat up, he
oh my
decided to
gosh,
take a break.
no. And it sucked worse because it wasn't at school. It was over the summer at like a park, so it was pretty like it was pretty crazy because it was just like there's like no adult supervision, so it was like it was pretty bad. But like everybody was fine afterwards, but like it was just for the fact that he got messed up afterwards. That was probably the main thing that really like made it bad because he had to like go to the hospital and all that other stuff. So it was just crazy. So I don't know. The whole thing was stupid though.
I think Quan unlocked his Zeton at an early age.
No, I was like 15. I was like ninth grade. It was stupid. It was very stupid. It was so dumb. Moral of the story is, don't fight people at basketball courts.
Are you Fresh Prince?
No. No.
I don't know after now.
This works out. As long as Josuke doesn't know this story, we'll be fine.
I don't know if you know this, but Josuke is actually a newbie artist.
No, he's not.
Long con, yo.
No. Oh, yeah, I remember Sabo. Yeah, Sabo did tell us right. He beat up somebody for $5.
That's a little too aggressive for me.
It's too aggressive. I mean, I think it's better than you beating up people and taking their money. So that's a little bit.
Mine's in a video game, okay? Mine's in a fictional setup of make
No, you
believe.
beat people up in real life and took their lunch money, bro.
I definitely never did that.
No, I thought that's what you said. I said, did you bully people? You said yes. I was like, oh, you must have took the lunch money and stuff. You're like, yeah.
No, I never took anybody's lunch money.
Oh no no no! You can't backpack now.
I did take their star chips.
Oh, it's RT in the chat.
We were just talking about how mid Aaron Yeager is.
Dang it, RT! You sure you can't get it to work? You don't got the app, bro? How do you not have the app?
He's lying.
You almost body slammed a gas station employee for cheating you out of $7.
Why?
You got cheated out of $7 apparently.
Well, no. Why is this guy trying to cheat him out of $7? What I want to know.
Yeah, I guess that is a good question. Like, why? The whole why of it all is actually kind of important. Now that you mention it, Rex. He said why.
Objective analysis reviews. Today we're talking about we're watching Velma.
Oh gosh, have you watched it?
I watched a couple clips. It looks awful.
It looks awful. I haven't seen it at all because I actually am not that big a fan of Scooby Doo in general, like in a very general sense. So
That's
this,
because when you were already a little old when Scooby Doo came out, to be fair.
well, no, this was like before Adult Swim. Like they used to play Scooby Doo at nighttime, and it would be like 3 hours of Where Are You Scooby Doo, and I would stay up late like my whole life. So it's like I've grown very tired of Scooby Doo from a very young age.
Wow.
I don't even know if you
Can't
remember
believe
that,
it.
Rex. Before Adult Swim, it's a long
I
time ago.
remember, I remember watching a good amount of annoyed at times that it was on Boomerang. I didn't watch that or Fred Flintstone either.
Oh gosh, yeah, I've had my fill of the Flintstones and the Jetsons. Those two, it's like, oh, they're so boring. I did like Captain Caveman though. That might be a little bit before your time.
They're not that old.
Oh, so you don't remember like El Kabong either?
No,
Really, you don't? Oh, that's actually one that I wanted you to remember.
not that old.
I gotta send you a picture of El Kabong. He was so cool. He was like this horse, and he would swing off of roofs, and he had a guitar, and he would hit people with it.
What the hell are you talking about?
That was the thing. He was a horse,
Are
and
you
he
on
would
drugs?
no, he would swing off of the roof, and he'd hit people with a guitar. It was so funny, and he would make
That
like the
you
funny
know?
guitar sound when he hit somebody.
No, no,
No,
ridiculous.
but I'm gonna pull it up so you guys can see it too on the chat. Oh man, there we go.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
it's
heard
funny.
Mash beats up Asta.
El Kabong, bro, so funny. Can you see the streamer? Do you want me to see a picture of him, right?
Send it in the Discord chat.
Send in Discord, okay? You can freaking see El Kabong in all his glory.
You're gonna send me something I don't want to see, but I'm gonna see it anyway.
No, I'm really gonna send him.
I'll look at it. I know I don't want to, but I will.
It's cool, bro. I'm telling you. Never steers you wrong.
You have, but Quan, how much were you a fan of Metabots?
I mostly liked it because of
Metabots. Dude, Metabee is cool.
dang it, it didn't send like a picture for some reason.
Do you remember the one guy who his robot was really bad because he had like the wrong robot style for his chip, where it was like I
Oh,
think it was like a monkey inside of a dog robot
yeah, that
body.
guy. Yeah, he had like the like two guns on it. He was kind of similar to Metabee in like his design, but he was blue and yellow. I know who you're talking about.
Not the main rival dude, not Rival Magoo, who was afraid of bugs. He was a pussy for that, but
No, this guy. Yeah, you're right though. It was like a monkey inside of like a dog. I just don't
nope,
remember.
I remember that show,
I
dude.
just
I remember when Metabee unlocked a Metaforce. It's a hype one. You had to practice that for a while.
didn't he turn gold or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the original series, he got into a giant Metabee and he fought some bad guys.
Why do you remember all this?
I was a fan of Metabots. Kick, kick. Dude, I was a big fan of Metabots, bro. I was a fan of Beat 'em On too. Do you remember Beat 'em On?
From Digimon?
No, Beat 'em On.
Oh, that you've brought this up before. No, I
Yo,
wasn't a fan of
Beat 'em
that
On is
show.
awesome. That's a big Quan L. Beat 'em On
Yeah.
is one of my favorite ones. That one was so much fun
No, yeah. No,
because it's
not
pretty much just Wild West. Like they just replaced guns with toys that pretty much just shoot bullets anyway.
Dang, RT is not able to get in. Rip. I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. RT.
Faith actually is he's got a big interview tonight. He's going to interview Hunter Biden.
I
They're
don't
going to be
know how
talking
he's gonna
about
be
the
able to
next.
get through that interview.
Well, it's not what you think it is. They're talking about the next anime season.
I don't know if he's gonna be able to get through that conversation.
I don't know if you know this, but he's a big fan of Attack on Titan.
He probably calls it Titan on attack.
He cosplays being the colossal Titan all the time.
Probably just falls over. Didn't he fall off of a bike or something?
Yeah,
Oof.
that's Joe Biden.
Oh, I remember Cubics. You remember Cubics?
Yeah, I didn't like Cubics.
I thought it was cool when I was a kid. Rex, you're like,
Did
see,
Did you watch Lunatics Unleashed?
oh, that super trash, like superhero-y Looney Tunes. That was. Why did you put that
Oh.
memory back in my head,
What
bro?
about Coconut Fred?
I didn't like Coconut Fred.
You like Coconut Fred? Come on,
I thought that
Quan.
was stupid. I thought it
I
was
miss I miss all those like 1 to 2 season shows that was just kind
no.
of going really fast.
That one
Trying
was
to think of some. Trying to think of some of those like shows that just existed for a brief period.
like they were really short-lived.
Do you remember Rusty and the Big Guy?
Rusty and the Big Guy.
Is that little robot, and then he hung out with like a dude in a big robot suit.
Yeah,
If
I
you didn't
know.
know,
I like I can think of some like shows that have a robot in them. Like, because for some reason I keep thinking of Megas XLR, but I know
there's
that's
like a
not it.
little red robot, and he kind of looks like Astro Boy.
What's the name of it? Rusty and the Big Guy.
Yeah,
Oh no, I super don't. Oh wait a second. No, I remember the kid. I don't remember this robot.
what's the show, man?
You remember Megas XLR?
A little bit. Do you remember the Men in Black cartoon?
Yes, I actually liked that show, but it only came on like
That's good.
Fox or something. You
Yeah,
said I need to
I
get
don't
on
think it had that long
Sakamoto
season.
days. People have been telling me that that's actually a lot better than what I
Smash was
actually.
better. Don't do it.
LOL, it's better.
Smash is
RT says
better.
not happening for you. I'm sorry to hear that, sir. It's also my fault though. This was like very random for me. Like I thought about it yesterday, and then I just decided to do it like out of nowhere today. So, I mean, I do appreciate Rax for being here, but that's not like a slight
One
against
paid
you,
me. It's
RT.
okay.
I paid you. No, this is not true.
This is a sponsored stream from Quan Consulting.
You know, without a doubt, Kingdom Hearts is light. It's actually a fun bit of Quan lore right here. I actually replay Kingdom Hearts as a series like every year on Critical, like every year without
I
fail.
gotta redo that again soon. I've been replaying Black Mesa Half Life. I gotta get to Kingdom Hearts soon.
Half Life, goodness, Rex, you're stuck.
That's the game. That's like my favorite FPS
You're
game.
stuck in the old days, bro. You need to get to the future.
Gordon Freeman.
Need to
Oh,
get to
who
the
would have
future.
thought a resonance cascade would occur here? You need to get to the surface, Freeman. I love that game. It's so good.
RC,
Anybody who hasn't played Half Life needs to play Half Life. That's an amazing game.
RC, you said you're doing this on Saturday. Yeah, I should be free on Saturday, depending on what time you do it. I'm not gonna be free like later, but I'll be free like earlier in the day, like in the afternoon. You know, so we're gonna watch the Fortnite movie tomorrow. It's actually pretty all right. Not gonna lie for a part one. Did you see the Fortnite movie, Rex?
I saw the trailer.
Okay, so no, you did not. Why didn't you
No,
watch it yet? It's not even that long.
I'm lazy.
What
Well,
you?
it's I don't want to watch that CG either.
It looks good. I posted
No, I
some on
don't
my Twitter page.
know. I don't know.
It doesn't look bad at all. I'm telling you.
Does it have Lancelot in his cool form or like the goofy super kid Lancelot?
So he's a kid, but he doesn't have that like girl haircut. He has like a regular, like
Man,
it's like right after he cut his hair still. Like so
I didn't
like
like his short hair.
the whole
That's
timeline is
silly.
weird because I was speculating that it's like right after him and Jericho got back because the whole timeline for the movie is a little strange without them actually telling us when it happened. That's like my like speculation. I don't know why you're such a why CGI. So wait, do you not like the CGI for the Trigun Stampede?
No, I don't like CGI very much.
Really? Why? But you okay?
It
That
has
is,
to, when it becomes very obvious it's CG, it breaks my immersion.
it's not, but it's not even not trying to be like it's very much embracing the CGI.
I'll have Kino check it out for me and then get back to me on it.
Yeah,
Kino, I need you to do me a favor. What's happening next in Fortnite's Con? What's on the menu?
if I could find this clip, here it is. I'll send you this clip. on
Okay.
Twitter.
What's Percival planning in this next arc, Quan?
I
Is he gonna
honestly
fight his brother?
see that whole thing is weird. The whole brother stuff is very strange because I don't know like who's the older brother, who's the younger brother. Was Percival even alive when this dude was like around?
Do you think he also is gonna have hero type magic?
Uh, I don't, it's looking like he's not a fighter at all, to be honest with you.
He's gonna throw lions at him. Whoa! What if he throws a billion lions at Percival?
First one should be clapped. Billion Lions is still holding strong for like the most unstoppable force in my head. Unstoppable. Not getting over a billion lions. Not happening. But no, I'm not really for sure what the next thing Percival or what Nakaba's gonna do because it's looking like we might just have some big group fight at this inn, or maybe some people might have some weird magic to get Lancelot away from the group. Because that's pretty much what the name of the game is going to be like. Get Tristan and Lancelot away from everybody else, so we can just have to fight so we can have to fight freaking Percival and all the weaker people. So I don't know.
What's the plot though going into it? Like, what are they? Did they say why this next arc's gonna happen, or is that still up in the air?
No, so basically they're searching for a way to get inside of Camelot. Because to get to Camelot, you need to be like at least part human and have a mark that lets you get into Camelot. But the guy that they had captured who had the mark, Jericho killed him and got rid of his body. So like they can't they lost their way into Camelot.
See, what are they? Why are they jumping the gun?
What do you mean why are they jumping the gun?
They're going right to the bad guy. They need to get all their stuff geared up first. Like, for one, Lancelot doesn't even have a weapon yet. All of them need to have their own cool special weapons before they even go try and fight this boss. What are they doing?
Well, I think that they think that Lancelot can actually beat him.
No,
Is what they think, but they're just trying to search for a way in there. They can't even plan anything if they can't even get in there. So that's
definitely
what
can't beat
they're
actual
looking for.
Arthur.
Yeah, RT's right. They're in a good spot to explore the world and meet people, especially since you're gonna have like three groups going in different directions. They'll be able to cover like so much ground and do so much all at the same time. Which Nakaba I think is pretty good at, like covering a lot of ground through multiple parties. So it should be good. And then with the freaking Kondashi magazine typically having like 20-page chapters, it fits so much better than Shonen Jump people with their like 10 and 9-page chapters. Like My Hero was having like those 10-page, 9-page chapters there for a couple weeks. That was pretty rough. It's pretty rough.
My hero. This next chapter looks pretty good.
Bro, I don't know, man. Cause like it's like we've been waiting on Deku and Shigaraki to actually like after like Deku beat him up a little bit. We've been waiting on them on their round two to start for like a month now. So like we wait on the
He's
round
got
two for
it.
like a month. It's just not. It's just
He's
and
got it.
and then Shigaraki like oh I'm my true self now. I'm just so because I still don't understand how
He's gonna be needing saving soon. Don't worry.
no please no.
Listen,
RT,
it's
we're
gonna
gonna talk about
happen.
that. My Hero's final arc is definitely not better than Black Clover's final arc at all. It has so many issues going on with this final arc in My Hero. So many issues.
Well, Chaco still has done nothing, but I guess Noel hasn't done anything yet either.
At least they're not trying to put Noelle front and center and have her do nothing in front of us like they do with Ochako.
Well, Chaco has no purpose.
Bro, she's just there. None of her themes connect back to the story. Like she just wants to save people and talk about romance.
Yeah,
It's
she's
just,
pretty mid.
it's so meh. It's terribly meh. I look forward to this conversation on Saturday, RT, so we can argue about this.
I'm trying to get Faith to also catch up with Mashal so they can talk about it, but he's being a negative Nancy.
Faith does sometimes like to be a negative Nancy.
Makes me sad.
It's funny, I can hear his reaction to this conversation in my ear like so well. Like I can hear what he's like.
And I said, listen, all I want is, to recommend the series and to let out RTL Dog. And he said no to both.
RTL dog. I forgot you called it that.
RTL Dog, yeah. He's like he's like Crypto, the super dog, but for RT. They go on adventures.
But yes,
He's a nice dog.
I'm
All
about
those
to end the
allegations are
stream.
false. I've met him.
I'm about to end the stream here and get me some food so I can eat. Um, we'll be on, or I'll be, I don't know Raxton, but I'll be definitely be on RT stream on Saturday at like 2 or 3, whenever he's gonna have it. Um, there's that. I want to make some Black Clover videos. I'm not for sure what I'm going to talk about, but that should be hopefully in the future. So thank you guys for showing up. Whoever's still here, appreciate you. Rax, thanks for popping up on very short notice. Appreciate you, sir.
Yeah, thank you for the payment. I just got it over
Did
here,
not
so
pay you.
this was a good endeavor.
That's like when you guys were saying that I bribed RT or something during the like Jeopardy thing. That like
Well,
that.
no, I was mad you didn't pay him enough. He was telling me how much he
Oh
got
my
for
god.
the proceeds, and you didn't give
Did
him a
not
fair amount.
pay anybody.
Can't believe you.
I did not pay anyone. But yes, appreciate you guys. So I'll be seeing you all in the very near future.